We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
And you're very welcome to Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. This stream coming in association with QFinancial.ie, with Gort taking on Killimordaly in the second round of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship. We'll go through the two teams before we start the game. We'll be starting in about 5 minutes time here. The Gort team line out as follows in goals. Number 1 is Gavin Lally, a full back line of number 2 Ivan Nealon, number 3 Jack Grealish, and number 4 Owen Killeen. The half back line is number 5 Ben O'Donovan, number 6 is Jason Grealish, and 7 is Owen Cooley. Number 8 is Nathan Gill, and 9 is Lorcan Walsh. The half-forward line, 10, Jack Lennan, 11, Greg Lally, and 12 is Aidan Halibert. In the inside line, Richie Cummins wears number 21, Michael Mullins wears number 20, and Jason O'Donoghue wears number 25. But we do anticipate there will be a number of positional changes there. We know that Jason O'Donoghue played at midfield the first day out. Michael Mullins is anticipated maybe to play in the half-forward line, but we will see that once the game starts. We go through the Killimordaly team. They have in goal, number 1 is Robert Noon, number 18, Declan Connolly, number 3, David Hurls, and number 4, Andrew Daly. The half-back line is number 5, Adam Brett, number 6, Jack Fitzpatrick, and number 7, Aaron McDonough. The midfield pairing is number 8, Luke Linsky, and number 9, David Concannon. The half-forward line, number 10, Paul Craven, 11, Darren Daly, and number 20, Ian O'Ryan. And the full forward line, 13 is Gary McDonough, 14 is Brian Concannon, and 15 is Shane Monaghan. So they're the two teams that line out here in Ballinasloe this evening. And Cyril Farrell joins me in the commentary position. Cyril, big game for both teams. Both were beaten first time out, so it's essential that a win is got by either team today.
Yeah, it's a big one. Because while both played well the first day out, Gort played well against ran up Larkin's very, very tight, and Lucky's wasn't in, but we're always behind. We've got great goals to stay in the game. We covered other match in Ireland against the champions. Thomas is Clymer had the right cut at them, let them go into half time 4, and then typical Thomas, they got their 3 points for half time, had a man sent off, but in the second half they took over. But the big thing was that Killimordaly did not kind of throw in the towel. They stayed at it and even looking at their line out today now, you see Declan Connolly recalled, and then Ryan recalled, and Ryan
two experienced campaigners coming into the team.
They won't weaken the team. Now, Gort as well have the kind of, I'd expect Jason Dunno to start, say, around centre field. Mike Mullins might go out wing forward with the high ball coming in. Maybe Aidan Helber might be inside. But as you say, Niall, it's a very, very big game. The winners will be very happy. It'll keep them in the championship. The losers, well, they're not fully gone, but it's like that means 2 losses. So you're even when you lose the first one, you're under pressure, but you're definitely under pressure to win the second one. But it's probably a good system, even though it isn't exact here. Like in a lot of counties, the 2 losers play the 2 losers, and the 2 winners play the 2 winners. Now, it just happens in this group. That's the way it works out. But it's kind of working out. So this evening, you're going to have someone will have a win, and someone will have lost 2. So whoever's lost 2 is more or less out of it.
There's a bit of a wind blowing into the town goal as well, sir. I don't know if it'll have a major bearing on the game, but Gort are warming up on that side of the field, but I'm sure it won't have too much of a bearing on the game, I'd say.
No, not really, but they're playing in, whoever's playing in the town goal, like the tradition here in Ballinasloe is they call it the scoring goal. Now I don't know if that's correct or not. If you're good enough, you're good enough. The breezes go and say cross into that far corner, we call them the new dressing rooms in the corner. It definitely is blowing a little bit down, but I don't think it'll have a major effect on the game. Like, whoever, if the breeze isn't going to win it for you, that is for sure anyway. Like, you're going to have to go out and play. Look, there 2 of them are they have kind of green jersey, but there's easy pick them out. Like both traditionally very good championship teams. Gort always a good championship team. Have a new team coming. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like the Ben O'Donovans, the Owen Cooleys, like these as the Gills, Jason Dunno. These are all kind of Jack Linan. These are all kind of underage, have played for Galway, and then backed up by the regulars. Like.
Yeah, and you see Gavin Lally in goal, Jack Grealish full-back, Jason at centre half back. Greg Lally playing the forwards now as well, but I'm sure he'll probably come a bit deeper. Yeah,
like Greg Lally, Richie Cummins still up there as well. Like they're seasoned, and against Larkins they had all the kind of the season as more up the middle, and you'd have to say it worked. But the pitch this evening, Niall, is in great condition as well. I suppose all the pitches are this time of the year. We had a whopper of a shower or 2 like coming down here, but now it's it's kind of getting bright, would you believe? But I suppose that could change too if a shower comes. But
thankfully we have the lights here anyway if needs be. But come back to the Killimordaly team. We've gone through Gort there. Killimordaly, Paul Craven played very well the last day. Brian Concannon got 3 unbelievable points. He played more out the field more so than in the full forward line. I'm sure they'll be looking to him again. His brother David, obviously, Jack Fitzpatrick at centre half back. So they have a core of really good players too.
Oh, they have, and Craven got probably goal of the year the last day. Like, kind of went over after that, but got a fantastic goal. There's no doubt about that. Darren Daly centre forward, kind of good in the freeze, but very good too. Brian Concannon got 3 unbelievable points, like banana shots from the sideline in the first half. Got them from out deep out the field, and his brother David. Like, these lads are now David is picks midfield. Sometimes he likes to go back centre back. Jack Fitzpatrick is back there, does nothing wrong. They have a steady team. Both teams are. I suppose you'd have to say that maybe Killimordaly are a little bit more seasoned, shall we say, than the new look Gort team.
And the 2 free takers, we saw them in action. Aidan Helbert and Darren Daly, both well able to take frees, and obviously that's going to have a major bearing in the game.
Yeah, and Helbert got a 21 a penalty against Larkins, and it was good as you'd see, like top right hand corner, stuck a brilliantly really. These are good free takers. Every club is a good free taker now, like, and you see the likes of Jason Grealish out there, again, like a great striker. Maybe not the fastest man in the world, but by God, he still knows how to hurl.
Killimordaly won the toss. I think they're playing against the wind. I'm not quite sure. Paul Fahey, by the way, is the Rachor in the middle of the field, and we'll be almost set to go here in the next couple of minutes. This broadcast, as I said, coming in association with Q Financial, also live on Galway Bay FM as well. It's Gort taking on Killimordaly, throwing in at 7 p.m. Of course, there's another game in the championship on today. We don't know the score as of yet in that game. That's at 6:30. Clarenbridge and Crockwell taking place in Athenry. So them are the 2 games for this evening. But that game in Athenry starting a bit earlier. Obviously, we have the benefit here, sir, of lights if needs be.
Yeah, well, it just shows you that the time is moving on.
Yeah, absolutely. We're almost set to go. The teams are just in their final huddle prior to the start of the second round of the Senior Hurling Championship. Both sides in need of a victory. Killimordaly lost out to the All-Ireland champion St Thomas's in the first round, while Gort, they lost out to Tommy Larkins in their opening round game. That game taking place in Kilbacon 2 weeks ago. So it's all to play for here in the first round of the second round of this Senior Hurling Championship sponsored by Brooks. And I think we're going to stand now for our Oran Naveen prior to the start of the Senior Championship game between Killimordaly and Gort. So there we have the rendition of our Andveen. We're almost set to go here, and it's Gort who were wind-aided in the first half. We see straight away. We anticipated that Michael Mullins would be out in the wing forward position. He's out there. He's a big, powerful man. I think he's going back to Dubai, I think, in a couple of weeks' time, sir.
I taught him during the summer, a big, powerful man, and he's right here in front of us. You can't miss him. He's a 5'6" with 3 or 4. Played a great Fitzgibbon a few years ago for Brian Lowen's UL team. I'd say he was the only non-county, inter-county player, but played very well, as a full forward, feeding all the lads around him, like the likes of Jason Ford and these guys, top hurlers.
And Brian Cannon starts a corner forward. Paul Craven into the edge of the square, so they've put 2 of their big hitters into the edge of the square.
Yeah, it depends on who starts well here.
The ball is in. Darren Daly's in possession for Killimordaly straight away. Gives the ball off to Brian Concannon. Brian Concannon off the left hand side goes for a score. Something similar to what he did last time out in the opening game, but this one goes wide. That's the first wide of the day, and the first wide is to Brian Concannon, but he came off the left, sir.
Yeah, it's his favourite shot, that kind of a swivel off the left and over the shoulder. And he got a few, there's a puck out that's gone half round, but Gort getting away with it, walking through the lines.
Does well to get the ball out towards Ivan Nealon. Nealon back to Jack Greedish. Greedish soloing forward and eventually off to Ben O'Donovan. Ben O'Donovan launches the ball in towards the edge of the square. It should be a Killimordaly ball. It is a Killimordaly ball, and taken out of the air there by David Earls, the full back, and he drives the shitzer over towards Éanna Ryan. Ryan puts out the left hand. He catches the ball. He drives the shitzer in towards the full forward line, where Gary McDonough tries to win it ahead of Nealon, but Nealon gets a good flick in there. Ball goes out towards the line. It goes out over the line on the far side of the field. That's going to be a line ball to Killimordaly over there, and Brian Concannon is showing an interest in it, but a good defensive play there by Ivan Nealon.
Yeah, Nealon, a new kid on the block as well. Owen Kelly, these guys are kind of new on the block. Ben O'Donovan, Owen Cooley, they're all the younger lads coming through. But then you have the Jacks Greedish and the Jason Greedish thrown in the middle of them.
Clarenbridge lead Crowell by 115 to 6 points at half time, by the way, in the other game. That's a big lead for Clarenbridge over Crowell, sir.
Yeah, we expect, I suppose, maybe not that big, but it's probably a strong breeze here. Now, that breeze, looking at the flags here now, maybe it is a bit stronger than we realise, but if the bridge had the breeze, Crowell wanted the second half, we don't poorly enough in the first game against Loughrea, considering all that Loughrea are missing. But the young lads in Loughrea would have played, most would have played minor for Galway, good hurlers, and they're missing about 7 or 8 of the, we call it, the team that out 2 years ago.
Brian Concannon foul there after getting a return pass from the sideline, and it's going to be a free into Killimordaly, and Darren Daly will no doubt come out to take it. This will be the first scoreable opportunity, or I should say the second scoreable opportunity for Killimordaly, and a chance here for Darren Daly to score his first point of the day. He was in good form with them the last time out against Tommy Larkins, as this free is going to be taken out by Darren Daly just inside the 45 metre line as he gets ready to take this free here in Ballinasloe. The Duggan Park, as Darren Daly takes the free, he launches it in towards the goals. It comes off the post, does it, and goes wide? I think it has gone off the post and gone wide. That's 2 wides for Killimordaly. He'll be disappointed with that one, sir.
He followed it lovely into it. Imagine it was going over. This is a long puck out, coming deep.
Gavin Alley takes the long puck out, and it's going to be won by the Gort man, and he's soloing forward. It's the man wearing number 9, Lorcan Walsh. In the attack, goes for a score off his left hand side, but it goes harmlessly wide. That's a wide for Gort, 2 wides for Killimordaly, 1 for Gort. No real patterns here so far in their stages.
Not yet. No, there's only about 2 minutes gone, 3 minutes gone. Another sharp puck out, kind of uncontested, but that means they have an extra man at the back.
David Concannon takes the short puck out from Robert Noon. He goes long in towards the full forward line where Paul Craven makes the run. The man wearing number 10, he tries to spin his man. He does half spin his man, and the ball is trying to be worked through, but Gort defended well, and eventually Ben O'Donovan picks it up in the right corner of the defence. Ben, wearing number 5, tries to come away with the ball, and eventually the ball finds its way out towards Nathan Gill. Gill can't win it. It's won by Brian Concannon. He's swung around there. That's surely a free. It's a goal scoring opportunity for Gary McDonough, though. Should be a goal. It's a great save by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally. He did really well because it was a goal scoring opportunity, and in fairness to Brian Concannon, he looked to be fouled, but somehow, Cyril, he got the pass inside to Gary McDonough, but it was smothered well by Gavin Lally.
McDonough should have gone around the goalie, because to be fair to Gavin, he came very, very fast and kind of cut off the angle, but he should have. It's a miss for Killimordaly. It's a dangerous one, it could have been in the net. Be interesting to see now. Will he score this from? Will Lally, or what they call Daly, score this now? Darren Daly. He was very unlucky the last time. Unusual method enough, but he's good at them. We see now in all last year and this year, he's the regular free taker, left hand on top, nice balance.
Yeah, he gets ready to take this 65 metre free. It's he lifts, he bends, he strikes, he's got the distance, he's got the accuracy too, Cyril, because he's put it over the bar, and that's the opening score of the day. That comes from Darren Daly from the 65, so at least from a Killimordaly perspective, they got a goal chance, but they did take a score, so it means that they go into a 1 point to no score lead. Gort come on the attack straight away, but Killimordaly tried to repel the situation, but it's Greg Lally who picks it up, playing on the 40. Greg goes for a score. Is this the opening score for Gort? It is, and Greg Lally puts it over the bar from play. Good score by Greg Lally. His brother Gavin made a great save a number of moments ago, and that's a good score by Greg Lally. Point from play.
Fast puck out here now, the Killimordaly in the attack, but the Lallys are great servants to Gort, very good hurlers.
Ball finds its way in towards Gary McDonough. He takes on his man, he goes past his man, he's on the almost in the 20 metre line. Gary McDonough makes a space to go for a score. He got a good point against Thomas the last time out. That ball comes off the post. It breaks out to Paul Craven, who pulls first time, but good defensive play. Comes into Craven again. Craven goes for goal. It's blocked again. He pulls at the third attempt, and eventually Gort tried to clear the ball out. They can't do so. Back to Éanna Ryan. Ryan flashes it over the bar, and that's a point for Éanna Ryan. And that's 4.5 minutes gone. Éanna Ryan gets his first score of the day, but in fairness, Killimordaly, Cyril, they've created a couple of goal chances down there.
Yeah, it's a lively game though. It's lovely. It's kind of open hurling. It's like what you want to see. They're marking one another, but at the same time, there's plenty of space. Here come Gort again.
Here come Gort again, as you said. 2 points to 1. Richie Cummins gets the ball back towards Nathan Gill. And Gill tries to flick the ball further back the field. He picks it out. Jason O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue's in possession. Plays the ball inside to Greg Lally. He got the last point. He's going to go for his second score from playing this game. Greg Lally makes no mistake. He's got 2 points inside the opening 5 minutes for Gort. 2 good scores by Greg Lally. And all of a sudden it's level at 2 points apiece. And I was saying a couple of minutes ago, sir, there was no discernible pattern to the game. But it's fairly livened up now. 2 good scores each.
You can see that Gort are feeding Greg Lally in the right because he's very, very accurate.
Killimordaly come on the attack. Gary McDonough sticks out the hand. He tried to lay it off to Paul Craven or to Brian Concannon. Is it indeed Killimordaly or Shane Monaghan is in possession? He loses possession, but he's fouled there. And Shane Monaghan was fouled as he went through Paul Fahey. Says there was a slap there. That's going to be a free in, and it should be a scoreable one for Darren Daly.
Yeah, Paul is right. He saw the first foul, kind of a pull down him, like, you know, so well up into play. It's a lively game. It's tit for tat the whole time. Like Gort have the breeze, but the Killimordaly had goal chances. But you can see that Gort are feeding the ball to Lally, and like anytime Greg is a good striker. Now you have Richie Cummins inside. They're very, very dangerous as well, and Pigeon is inside or two. These guys could get like it's 2-on-2 inside, and it's open when it goes in there.
Darren Daly stands over the free. He pointed the last one from his 65 metre free. This looks a bit easier.
Yeah.
And he puts it between the posts. Good score by Darren Daly. That's point number 2 for him. And Killimordaly lead again. 6 minutes played here. Killimordaly 3 points. Gort 2 points. Quick puck out to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish solos forward now. He hand passes the ball across the field. And Gort tried to come on the attack with Owen Cooley over on the far side of the field. Cooley hand passes the ball forward towards Nathan Gill. Gill is on an advantage, tries to come inside his man. He drives the ball in towards that full forward line, but it's railed well by the fullback. The fullback for Killimordaly is David Harrells, and he comes away with possession. And David Harrells, first time's the shitter down the field. Gort have numbers there though, but the ball should be won by Jason Grealish. It is won by Jason Grealish. He comes inside his man. He has got a support player, but he decides to go along with it. He's blocked down though, and poor strike there by Jason Grealish, but he does well to retrieve the situation. He's in possession again, and he plays a lovely low ball up to this side of the field, up towards Richie Cummins. Richie's out in front of his man. Richie's on the 45 metre line. He turns his man. He makes the space to go for a score, and I can tell you it has just gone between the posts. I think by Richie Cummins. It has gone between the posts. Lovely score by Richie Cummins, but straight away when Jason Grealish got the ball, Cyril, he looked up for Richie Cummins and he puts it between the posts. Level again, 3 points apiece.
It was very well played by Jason. He got knocked down first, but he did the right thing the second time around. Looked across the pitch and laid it off lovely.
Éanna Ryan wins the puck out, and he decides to go along with that ball in towards the full forward line. It's won by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally. He goes one way, decides to go off the left hand side and plays the ball out towards Owen Cooley, who's slow going to that ball, and he's too slow going to it because he's lost possession, but he tries to retrieve the situation. He has half retrieved it, but he's helped out, and eventually Gort with the ball out towards Jason Grealish. Grealish goes to this side of the field again. Richie's out in front of his man. Richie plays the ball off the hurley, spins his man again, and he goes past Andrew Daly. Richie Cummins for Gort, going through now. He's got a man inside, that's Aidan Hellebert. He tries to play it inside towards Jason O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue has a man across the field. This should be a goal scoring opportunity for Lurcan Walsh. He can't hit it though, and the goalkeeper Robert Noon did well just to come out and half smother Lurcan Walsh there as he was trying to put that ball into the back of the net. Both sides have had goal chances. We've 8 minutes played here. The sides are level at 3 points apiece, and it's Aidan Hellebert. He plays the ball across to Michael Mullins. Mullins is in possession. It should be a score. It's over the bar. Michael Mullins puts Gort in front for the first time in the game. 8 minutes in. Good score by Michael Mullins, but there was a goal chance there, sir, for Lurcan Walsh.
Yeah, lovely move. Like, see, you can see that, like, say, Greg Lally, Richie, they have the beating of their men. Like them, Killimordaly might switch someone on Richie Cummins because, like, he's very, very dangerous. But there's goal chances both sides now, night.
Robert Noon takes the puck out. He goes along with that ball, looking for Gary McDonough. McDonough has the ball in his hand. There's a foul off the ball there on Brian Concannon, and that's going to be a free in. Needless free given away by Gort, and a scoreable opportunity for Darren Daly.
Yeah, and Gary McDonough, like every ball that comes, it seems to hop in front of him. He's able to catch it. He looks lively and looks dangerous.
4 points to 3. We have about 9 minutes played here as Christy Brown, the linesman at this side of the field, just places the shitter for Darren Daly. He gets the swig of the bottle as well as he gets ready to take this free. He's hit 2 scores so far, one from a 65 and one from a free. We have a good angle of this one, sir. We'll know straight away if it's gone between the posts. You would anticipate that it's a scoreable opportunity. He's just about between the 45 and the 65 metre line.
Well, it's well within his compass. Like, you know, the big thing is to have it on target, but he's fairly accurate.
This equalised the ball game again. He has equalised it. He's put it straight between the posts. Lovely strike there by Darren Daly. That's 3 points for him. 2 from frees and 1 from 65.
The free takers, Niall, they know themselves when they've scored. They know when they've missed it as well, of course.
Long puck out again for Michael Mullins. The ball breaks into the path of Lorcan Walsh. Greg Lally is in an ocean of space on this side of the field. Gort can't play it to him though, and eventually the ball is back towards the wing forward as Jack Lennon. Lennon going up the far side of the field. He's fouled there though, and that's going to be a free in and a scoreable opportunity here for Gort. And no doubt it's Aidan Helibert who will come out to take it. And Aidan Helibert has been one of the most consistent free takers, Cyril, I'd say, in the club game over the past number of years.
Yeah, very good. Like, it can go wrong for anyone, but he's a good free taker. That Jack Lennon playing wing forward, he'd be more at home. Like, most of his he's still only young. It was wing back. But they're probably short up front, so they put him up to this big strong fella and very committed. Like, you could play him anywhere really, but he's one for the future. And
they have, across that half forward line, they have 3 big men, and it's Michael Mullins, Greg Lally and Jack Lennon. Obviously primary possession is huge in this game, isn't it?
Yeah, they're big strong, good hurlers. I can see now there is a nice breeze from this is tricky. Like, he's good at them, but it isn't a gimme.
This is not a gimme for Aidan Helibert, and he puts it between the posts though. 10 minutes played here. Good score by Aidan Helibert from virtually on the sideline, playing with the breeze and the wind advantage in the first half. And Gort go a point in front. 5 points for Gort, 4 points for Killimordaly as Robert Noon takes the quick puck out again. He looks to this side of the field again. It breaks though into the path of Michael Mullins. He scoops the ball forward towards Greg Lally. Greg Lally decides to launch that ball in towards the full forward line. Richie Cummins has been fouled there. Surely the referee says play on, and eventually the ball points its way to Robert Noon, the goalkeeper, and Robert Noon gets the ball out towards David Earls.
Looking to get away with that.
Lucky to get away with it because Richie was fouled there, but the ball is won by Jason Grealish. He's got a man inside. There's a goal scoring opportunity here. Great ball by Jason Grealish into the path of Aidan Helibert. Helibert bearing down a goal. Helibert takes a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Aidan Helibert, but it was the pass, Cyril, by Jason Grealish. He was found the ball in his own half back line. He looked up the field and he saw Aidan Helibert inside. Brilliant pass into Aidan Helibert into the back of the net.
Yeah, and I'd say the goalie was half blind, which I have to say it was a brilliant pass by Jason Grealish. Got Aidan Helibert, crowd here will go, and he stuck it into it. I was telling you that Pigeon or Aidan is inside with Richie 2-on-2, and it's they are dangerous and they're capable of getting goals. What's sore, Killimordaly?
Good score there for the Gort men. They lead by 4 points. The ball breaks inside towards Éanna Ryan. Ryan tries to pick it up. Ryan has it. He's got a man inside, and that man is Brian Concannon. Brian Concannon lets the ball goes over his head. Tries to pick it up under pressure. Brian Concannon is in possession now for Killimordaly. Goes back the field towards Éanna Ryan. He loses possession now under pressure from Owen Cooley, and eventually Michael Mullins is also there from a Gort perspective. That's going to be a free out. The free out is to Gort, and I think Michael Mullins is holding the hand there. I think he may have got a slight slap, but he won't be too bothered with that, Cyril, because he's won the free.
No, he's won the free. He's a big strong man. He'll be a loss to Gort when he goes back to Saudi Arabia, because he's a unit.
12 minutes gone here. We're live now on Galway Bay FM. We can tell you that it's 1 goal and 5 points for Gort, 4 points for Killimordaly. Gort have wind advantage. We have 12 minutes played here. The last score was the goal. That came from Aidan Helibert. A great pass by Jason Grealish, the centre half back, up to Aidan Helibert, and he stuck it in the net to give Gort a 4-point lead. They're playing with wind advantage. The ball breaks into the path of Lorcan Welsh. Now for Gort, he tries to go back the field, but he's engulfed by 3 Killimordaly men, and eventually Killimordaly win possession. Andrew Daly tries to clear it. He's blocked down by Aidan Helibert, and the ball is going to be won by Helibert again, the goal scorer. He's got a goal and a point so far. Is this going to be a point from play for Aidan Helibert? The ball goes across the goals, and that's the second while for Gort. But Cyril, a lively game so far. Both sides have had goal chances. One has been taken from Aidan Helibert.
Yeah, and you'd have to say Killimordaly had as many chances, but just didn't get ahead.
1-5 to 4 points. The ball is won by Michael Mullins. It's spread off to Jack Lennon. Lennon goes back the field to Jason Grealish, and Grealish is having a fine game, it must be said. What a beautiful pass by Jason Grealish across the field to Aidan Helibert. It just dropped out of his hand. But in fairness to Grealish, he's kind of playing like the quarterback, as they'd say, spraying the ball around the place. Nobody on him, but he's having a massive influence on the game.
They're picking up top, but he's a very good hurler and very good striker. Great servant to Gort.
Brilliantly taken out of the air by the Gort cornerback Ivan Nealon, wearing number 2. He's fouled. Gort take the quick free out, and it's out towards Jason Grealish again. Nobody on Grealish. He plays a lovely ball up towards Richie Cummins. Cummins keeps the ball in play. Beautiful touch by Richie Cummins. He's already got it behind. He turns his man. He turns him a second time. He goes back the field to Greg Lally from a standing position. Lally goes for the 3rd point from play. It's gone between the posts, but again, it was Jason Grealish who started the move. Surely Killimordaly need to put someone on him, because he's totally and utterly dictating the play.
Well, if they were up here looking down, they'd be putting someone on him. Yeah, he's dictating the play left in his own. They should bring out someone just to mark him or to bother him, because he's spraying the ball around. What is it? 1-6
to 4. That's 3 points from play, by the way, for Greg Lally.
Goal and 3. There's a Killimordaly got down here injured, whether he's injured now or playing.
Declan Connolly is down, but he's very experienced. He might just be slowing it down slightly. 13.5 minutes played. Gort will be happy enough with the win.
Points,
in this game, there were 3 points to 2 in arrears on 6 minutes when Darren Daly pointed, but since then they have outscored Killimordaly by a goal and 4 points to a 1 point to go into a 1-6 to 4 points lead. Their scorers so far have been Greg Lally with 3 points from play. Aidan Hellebert has got a goal and a point. Michael Mullins has also got a point for his side, while for Killimordaly, Darren Daly's got 3 points. Éanna Ryan has got a point, and I forgot about Richie Cummins' point there for Gort. I just take it off there
as well. Like all the top players for Gort, say Jason Grealish, Richie Cummins, Greg Lally, they're all standing up. Grealish is dictating the whole pace of the game and where the ball's being played. I don't know how, if they're going to leave him loose the whole time. They might have a chat at half time, but then it could be too late. Now Killimordaly have had goal chances, but now as the last few minutes, like Gort have got on top. Mike Mullins come into the game, gone very deep, getting a lot of the hard puck outs. Here comes
Killimordaly are going well here now with Luke Linsky. Luke Linsky goes for a score off the left hand side. It'd be a good score. I think it's gone to the wrong side of the post. It has. That's 3 wides for Killimordaly, 2 for Gort, 1-6 to 4 points. We've reached the second quarter almost. The ball is out to Jason Grealish. He hand passed the ball across the field to the brother. The brother is Jack Grealish coming out from full back. Jason continues the run. Jason gets the ball back. Jason is soloing forward. Plays a lovely ball inside towards Nathan Gill, but it should be won by David Concannon. And David Concannon stands. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. There's another goal scoring opportunity. Gill goes for goal. Great save with the goalkeeper. It breaks out towards the corner forward, but it's won by Declan Connolly there. There was a man inside. Jack Lennon probably should have got the pass, but Nathan Gill went for the goal. It's out to David Concannon. Concannon takes a lot of steps. He solos forward. He gets the ball off to Adam Brett. Brett is in space now. He looks upfield. Prays the ball out towards Brian Beano Concannon. Concannon from the middle of the field launches the ball inside towards the full forward line, looking for the corner forward. That's Shane Monaghan. Monaghan has the ball. Monaghan has got Éanna Ryan in support. Plays it towards Éanna Ryan. This would be a good score if it goes over the bar by Éanna Ryan. It has gone between the posts, comes off the post and goes over the bar. A score for Éanna Ryan, but there was a goal scoring opportunity for Gort. Great save, it must be said, by Robert Noon, but really Aidan Hellebert should have played it inside to Jack Lennon.
He was on his own. That could be another goal for Gort. Instead of being 2-6 to 4, now it's 5 points to 1-6.
Quick puck out by Gort. They come on the attack again. It's won by Greg Lally. Lally plays the ball up to Ben O'Donovan in space. Ben goes for a score from out the field. It's gone high. It's gone high. It's gone between the posts. As it has. Ben O'Donovan responds with a score for Gort, and Ben puts it between the posts. The under 20 player. He's a good score for him. That's 1 goal and 7 points now to 5 points. Gort win possession again with Nathan Gill. Gill gets a lovely ball into Larkin Walsh. He's in space. Larkin should put 6 between them here. Larkin off the left hand side. He does put 6 between them here. And in fairness, Gort are having a purple patch now, sir. They're taking chances. They lead by 6.
Yeah, they're scoring from outside. Like all of a sudden, like Killimordaly are trying to pin it around, but like Gort or Killimordaly let them very loose in the half back line. They're spinning around to one other good hurlers and shoot from outside.
Éanna Ryan's got 2 points now for Killimordaly, by the way. 1 goal and 8 points to 5 points. The ball is picked out the field and caught out there by Ben O'Donovan, soloing forward. Gort on top now, off to Greg Lally. Greg Lally makes the space, plays a low ball up towards Aidan Hellebert. Comes off his hurl. It should be won by David Concannon. He should get there ahead of his man. David Concannon does get there. He's put under pressure though by Aidan Hellebert. And Hellebert does really well to win back possession for Gort. Gort's work rate is high. The ball goes across the field. It should be won by Greg Lally here. Greg Lally's got 3 points. Lovely hand pass off to Jason O'Donoghue goes for a score, but this one goes wide. The umpire signals it wide. 4-3 wides for Gort. They're on top now, Cyril.
They're well on top now, and they shoot from outside just wide. It's important for Killimordaly to stem the tide and maybe get the next score. They need a score just to kind of keep that game kind of in their favour a little bit. Nice puck out here.
Good puck out towards Luke Linsky over on the far side of the field from Robert Noon. He goes long. Up goes Shane Monaghan, tried to win it, but brilliantly taken by Ivan Nealon. He's playing well at cornerback. Well. He gets the ball up the field towards the wing forward. That's Jack Lennon. Lovely flick by Jack Lennon after in Nathan Gill. Gill is soloing forward now. Gill is going to go for a score, but he's hooked superbly there by Luke Linsky. He still has possession. He plays the ball back towards Greg Lally. Will Jason O'Donoghue get there? He won't, because Killimordaly win possession, and Darren Daly is in possession for Killimordaly. He plays the ball right across the field towards Éanna Ryan, but Owen Cooley flicks the ball back towards Nealon, the cornerback. Gets the ball further out the field towards Jason O'Donoghue. Jason O'Donoghue off to the onrushing Ben O'Donovan. O'Donovan off the left hand side this time goes for a score, but this one is going to go wide. That's another wide for Gort.
They've got a few from outside that could rule, like that need to be nailing these now because they're well on top at the moment.
18 minutes played, as Cyril says. Gort well on top, but there's only 6 between them. They have the wind advantage, Gort. Killimordaly take the quick puck out over towards Andrew Daly over on the far side of the field. He just decides to go route 1 up the field. Jason Grealish is underneath it on. Jason takes it out of the air. Jason comes inside his man. Jason soloing forward now, gets the ball out the field to Jack Grealish, and eventually Gort work the ball out the field and they go for a score from out the field. Is it Jack Grealish going for a score? It's a long ball in towards the goal. It's going to break. It's going to break into the path of Richie Cummins. Cummins now and Declan Connolly back in position. That's a foul by Declan Connolly on Richie Cummins. It's going to be a tap over free here. This would put Gort 7 points in front. But as I keep saying, Jason Grealish is having a fine game. Ivan Nealon is having a fine game at cornerback, must be said as well for Gort.
Yeah, all the backs are playing very, very well. Like, you know, Nealon and Killeen, they're playing well, and sure, like Ben O'Donovan was writing as well, maybe doing a little bit of kind of rash shooting at time because they feel they're going to score from out the field. Now Killimordaly would want to hang in. What is it? 1-8 to 5 points. This will be 1-9 to 5. That's 7 points in it. So like it's a nice lead going into the 19th minute. But I suppose there is a strong reason. But it's the way Killimordaly are playing. They're not picking up Jason Grealish at all, and they're paying heavily. They're playing the price heavily because everything's kind of worked through him, and he's working either a hand pass off brother coming onto the run, Jack, or else kind of long ball across to Richie Cummins.
Aidan Hellebert goes for the score. He puts it between the post. That's a second point for him from a free to add to that great goal he got. 1-9 now to 5 points to Gort. Robert Noon, the Killimordaly goalkeeper, goes short with this one out towards Adam Brett. His first touch lets him down. Brett tries to win possession again. Brett does win possession. He does well. Plays the ball across the field to Declan Connolly. Connolly comes inside his man. That's Greg Lally. Connolly trying to get away from the defence. He does get though. And he gets the ball out towards Darren Daly. Daly, a lovely ball by Darren Daly out towards Andrew Daly wearing number 4. He's a long way from the cornerback position. He goes for a score, but it's gone wide again. And both sides have struck 4 wides, and Killimordaly will be disappointed with that one, sir. They just need a score now in this game. The context of the game, Gort on top, but Killimordaly just need a score.
Yeah, and Gort come running again. They're running the whole time. Jason stand in the middle, half blocked this time.
Jason Grealish tried to come away with possession. The ball breaks towards Paul Craven. He gets the flick on that ball in towards Gary McDonough. McDonough is in possession now. McDonough plays the ball inside towards Paul Craven. He takes on his man. Paul Craven bursting through. He got a goal the first day out, but there was 3 Gort defenders on him there, and there was no way through for Paul Craven on that occasion when the Gort men smothered the ball. The serious work rate from Gort here today. Of course, their championship season is on the line, sir, in many ways.
It is, yeah, and like again, they're fighting for everything there. You could see like 3 of them on the ball. There's a half a chance for a Killimordaly goal, but yet three Gort defenders converge, throw in here. Maybe they're looking at a Gort player down.
20 minutes played, yeah, that's a Gort player down injured. I don't know who it is at the moment, but there's definitely a Gort player getting some attention out there. 1-9 to 5 points. It's
more or less that they're winded as a Killimordaly player around as well. They threw themselves. See, Gort are fighting for their lives, and you can see it now. Like they're diving in and everything. 20 minutes gone, 7 points up.
Yeah, they are 7 points up. And of course, in the context of the championship, if Gort were to lose tonight, sir, and St. Thomas's were to beat Tommy Larkins tomorrow, I think that would be Gort out of the championship. So they really have to win tonight.
Yeah, but they know both teams really have to. It's pressure on after losing.
It's going to be a throw in on the 20-metre line. Paul Fahy is the Rachor.
Dangerous place to throw in.
Ben O'Donovan is there. I think Brian Concannon is also there. Ian Ryan is just sneaking away to maybe to get a break on the ball. If it breaks out towards him, it doesn't break out towards him. There's a battle royale there to try and come away with possession. I think the Gortmen have it. Ben O'Donovan was very low to the ground there, trying to pick the ball, and it's won by Jason O'Donoghue. Jason O'Donoghue gets it off to Michael Mullins, and Michael Mullins at half hooks. That ball goes out of the line, but looks like there's a player from both sides down injured now, sir, and the medics have been called on very quickly. I didn't see what happened there, but there's a player from both sides down injured.
Yeah, O'Donovan was very near the ball on the ground there. Like you'd imagine from here it was being picked up, but got away with it. Ref has to look at 2 players again. I suppose in a sense it might suit Killimordaly because it's kind of it's killing the play. Like Garter on top, going very lively, shooting. Crowd are really behind them here. Like Killimordaly supporters aren't getting much to talk about yet. Now the second half has to come. This could bring a change. A break like this can either work for you or against you.
Killimordaly have had chances, sir, though.
The
goal chance in the first minute, I think, could have been a defining moment in the game.
They've had 2 or 3 goal chances. Gort, I suppose, have 2 real chances and got 1 out, maybe 2.5. But they look very dangerous up front. But this could change. You just don't know in a hurling game.
And Ryan is okay, but I think the Gort man looks in a bit of bother. Not quite sure who it is. I think they could be looking for a sub, sir. I think there's a Gort player definitely down injured. Is it Jason Grealish that's down injured?
No, it's not Jason.
Anyway, I can see him there. Gort are about to bring on a sub though. Number 26 is coming in for Gort. That is Cayman Marin.
I would think he's alright. He's just jaded. He's gone back
okay.
up there. It's young Killeen, I think.
Cornerback, yeah.
Owen Killeen,
yeah. He's okay.
Gort had the free, so there's an indirect free. He tried to hit it to someone, go across the pitch.
Jason Grealish goes right across the field, but Killimordaly have the numbers there, and it should be David Concannon's ball, the team captain. He's in possession for Killimordaly. David Concannon sprays the ball across the field towards Jack Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looks upfield, a low ball by Jack Fitzpatrick towards Andrew Daly or Ian Ryan in the middle of the field. It's going to break, and it's going to break towards the Killimordaly man. That's Brian Concannon. Makes the space to go for a score for his right hand side. Should be a score for Pino. It is a score for Brian Concannon. A score that Killimordaly needed, and it's Brian Concannon's first of the day, sir.
Yeah, he needed that. Shook the tackles off. What is it? 1-9 to 6. They can add a few points on before half time. They'll feel like, because they've been well outplayed at the moment. To be fair to Gort, they're throwing around the ball. Here's another cross field ball coming here across to Richie Cummins. Might go too far.
It's gone too far, and Greg Lally can't get there. Goes out over the line.
You can see what they're trying to do though. Like they're giving forwards a great chance being that cross field ball. And the breeze isn't affecting them like they're going against it. Cornerbacks are in trouble inside with Killimordaly because both like Richie is Richie and. But it's tricky. Here comes Killimordaly again.
Andrew Daly is in possession for Killimordaly, and he clears the ball down the field. It goes across the field. Nathan Gill takes it out of the air though, and Nathan Gill is playing well. Nathan Gill gets the ball up to his midfield partner Jason O'Donoghue, and Jason O'Donoghue scoops out towards Nathan Gill. If this goes over the bar, it would be a great score. If Nathan Gill goes for the score from out the field, it hasn't gone over the bar. It's gone wide, 5 wides. But in fairness to Nathan Gill, he showed his prowess there over the high ball, caught it out of the air. 24 minutes played. Robert Noon will take the puck out for Killimordaly. Off his
long.
left hand side, he decides to go to this side of the field looking for Paul Craven. Craven puts up the hand. It's broken though by Owen Cooley up towards the other number 7. The other number 7 is Aaron McDonough. He kicks the ball across the field. Darren Daly tries to pick it up. He loses possession. Lurkan Walsh for Gort tries to come in and win possession again. There's a stalemate situation right out in front of us here as players on both sides try to battle for supremacy and battle to win this ball. It's won by Greg Lally, and Greg Lally goes back to the man in splendid isolation, as they say. That's Jason Greenish. Greenish sprays the ball. Beautiful ball across the field towards Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert is in possession now. Hellebert has got a man inside if you can see them. The Gortmen are lining up. Hellebert goes for a score himself though. Has it got the distance? Has it got the accuracy? It's a dangerous ball in towards the goals. It's batted by the goalkeeper Robert Noon. It was a dangerous ball. He did well to get it out towards Andrew Daly, and Andrew Daly with a lovely ball across the field to Luke Linsky for Killimordaly. Linsky decides to go along inside towards Shane Monaghan, but taken by Jack Grealish off to Jason Grealish. Grealish plays the ball across the field to Greg Lally. Greg Lally hand passes the ball across the field to Jason O'Donoghue. Jason O'Donoghue's in possession. Jason O'Donoghue's on an advantage, is he? Jason O'Donoghue looks upfield, plays the ball inside towards Aidan Hellebert, but the full back gets there. That the full back is David Hurls. And eventually Killimordaly having possession with Paul Craven. Craven off the left hand side tries to clear the ball down the field. He does plays the ball inside to David Concannon in space. It should be a scoreable opportunity for Concannon. It is a scoreable opportunity, and it is a score by David Concannon. He puts it over the bar. 25 minutes spent. The Concannon brothers have got the last 2 scores, and all of a sudden, Cyril, it's 9 to 7 points.
Yeah, you see, before half time these are vital scores. That's about 5, well, it was about 8 minutes to half time with the counting injury time.
Gavin Lally takes the puck out. It's won by Adam Brett over on the far side of the field. Brett is in possession. The man who won an All-Ireland minor medal with Galway, of course, gets the ball off to Luke Linsky. Luke Linsky now looks upfield, plays a low ball out towards the middle of the field. Brilliantly controlled by David Concannon. He got the last point. He's fouled, surely. He is fouled by Greg Lally, and that's going to be a free. And Darren Daly is coming down to take it.
Killimordaly come back into the game. Just shows you like that last break seems to have got Killimordaly going, and Gort kind of relaxed a little bit, and they were well on top. Still are, like, but all of a sudden the lead is dropping down to 5 points.
Yeah, here comes Darren Daly. He's a long way from his position, from his centre forward position. He's between the 45 and the 65 metre lines. He's against the wind. This will be a fair point if it goes over the bar.
Yeah, the only thing is the puck outs. I've just noticed that it's not affected. Now there is a nice breeze in it with Gort, but it doesn't seem to be affecting puck outs that or even freeze. Be interested to see where this goes.
Darren Daly takes the free for Killimordaly. He has scored 3 points so far, a 65 and 2 frees, 9 to 7 points, 26 minutes played here. Daly takes the free, he launches it in towards the goals. Has it got the distance? It has got the distance,
yeah,
and would you believe it, it's got the accuracy too. A superb free, as Cyril says. A great free by Darren Daly, and 3 points in a row by Killimordaly, and all of a sudden we're back to a 4-point ball game. 9 to 8 points.
And here come Gort again playing the short game. Lovely ball into Lally.
Greg Lally is in possession off his left hand side. He launches it in towards the goals. He goes for a score. It should be the goalkeeper's ball. It is Robert Noon's ball. He's confident underneath that ball. Plays the ball out the field. A poor pass though. It's intercepted, and a scoring opportunity here for Lurkan Walsh. Will he try and go for a goal or tap it over the bar? He taps it over the bar, and he'll be disappointed with that, the goalkeeper. That's the second point for Lurkan Walsh, because in fairness to Robert Noon, he dealt capably with the ball there. But a scoreable opportunity presented itself to Lurkan Walsh, and he pointed it to put Gort 110 to 8 points in front. Killimordaly tried to win possession. They're fouled over there. Maybe
half a chance of a goal there, and I like the crowd here roaring for Larkin to keep going, but like he tapped it over. Mistake by Noon, but yet he did well to block like a high ball that was just coming in and tapped it out, but it could have gone anywhere. Dangerous.
Is there a Gort man getting a yellow card there? I think Paul Fahey has he's marking something in the book anyway. I'm not quite sure who he's. I haven't seen the card being flashed, but it's a free anyway to Killimordaly on the far side of the field, and Darren Daly will take it. And we've seen him score 4 times so far. The last of them a top class free, it must be said. But here comes Darren Daly with this free. He's already got 4. Is this point number 5 for Daly? It isn't point number 5. Would you believe it? He puts it wide. 5 wides for Killimordaly, 5 wides for Gort. 28 minutes played. Gort 110. Killimordaly 8 points as Gavin Lally takes the pick puck out, and it's Jack Grealish soloing upfield. Jack Grealish sprays the ball across the field to Jack Lennon. Lennon is in possession now. He's hit with a right hard shoulder there by Andrew Daly, and he puts him back a small bit and blocked down in the middle of the field by Luke Linsky. Killimordaly battling now, it must be said, as Andrew Daly tries to pick the ball up. It's won by Luke Linsky. Linsky plays the ball across to Darren Daly. Daly in space. Daly going for a score from out the field. Has he got the distance? He has. He hasn't got the accuracy. Oh, that's a poor wide. They've had a couple of bad wides there, Killimordaly, Cyril, in the last couple of minutes.
He could have travelled, like, because no one on him. Here come Gartky with the sharp puck out, and they're going to run.
Yeah, Owen Killeen is in possession. He loses possession. He leaves it behind him, and eventually it's picked up by the other cornerback. That other cornerback is Ivan Neelan. Neelan does well. He's under serious pressure out there. Owen Cooley tries to come in to win it. It's won by Brian Concannon though. Bino's in possession. Bino sprays the ball inside towards the full forward line, looking for Paul Craven. Craven has it, but good defensive play there by Jack Grealish, the cornerback. Indeed, it's Owen Killeen, is it? It's Owen Killeen who did superbly well to take the ball off Paul Craven in there, but Killimordaly looked dangerous.
Yeah, Craven thought he was on his own. Like, great play by young Killeen, like to come from behind and rob him.
Jason Grealish takes the free. Jason Grealish decides to go long. There's a Gort man down injured, by the way. Aidan Hellebert is down injured. The ball is going to break, and the ball is going to break towards Andrew Daly. Daly tries to pick it up for Killimordaly, and Daly does well to come out from the cornerback position. Sprays the ball out to Luke Linsky, who's getting onto a good bit of ball. Luke goes across the field to Darren Daly. Daly, will he wind up for another one? He won't. He'll go low. He'll get it inside towards Shane Monaghan. Monaghan tries to take on his man. The number 15 for Killimordaly. Shane Monaghan goes for a score from out on the sideline. It'll be a majestic score if it goes over the bar. It has gone over the bar. It's a superb score. 29 minutes in. A good score by Shane Monaghan. That's a point for him. A really good score. And Killimordaly 110 for Gort, 9 points for Killimordaly.
Yeah, nearly an impossible angle, Niall, but he took a great score. Like again, Killimordaly are starting to come into it. Like they have to move up on the short little puck outs, because when they puck it out short, Gort are coming running with the ball. You know, you have to say Nealon is coming, Jack Grealish going to Jason Grealish. He gives a little return pass to Jack to interrupt to midfield, and you know they're picking from outside. But all of a sudden, since the last break in play, you'd have to say Killimordaly have got the next 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, Paul Fahey is just gone into his umpires to see anything untoward there happened there. I think David Hubin indicated to Christy Brown that something did happen, but Aidan Hellebert is down injured. He's pleading his case as well, but the upshot is that the ball went up the field, and it was a point for Gort, or for Killimordaly, I should say, 110 to 9 points. Gort now we're going to go with the far side, I'd say, with the puck out. They're lining up 3 or 4 players, Cyril, on the far side of the field. Interesting what happens here.
They might come this side. 2 minutes injury time.
Yeah, we have hit the 30th minute. We have 2 minutes to go here, so it's 110 to 9 points. Michael Mullins has gone to the far side of the field. Greg Lally has gone to the far side of the field.
An important 2 minutes.
Larkin Walsh is out there. Will they go over there to try and
load the far side, but they won't.
They decided to go short. Will they try and work it up the far side of the field though eventually?
No,
and eventually they do clear the ball down the field, down towards the middle of the field. It's going to break inside towards Larkin Walsh, and a free out there. A foul given against Richie Cummins on Declan Connolly. That's going to be a free out. And in fairness to Killimordaly, they've stemmed the Gort tide somewhat, sir. They've got 4 out of the last 5 points.
There's a right jewel there now. Richie Cummins after getting in front of Declan Connolly, but Connolly Connolly's got ahead of him and got fouled. Like it's young Daly that's on Richie Cummins. Richie's a shrewd operator. This will test. You know, he's good at them, Darren Daly, but this is going to test him.
He pointed one from much the same position not so long ago. Darren Daly takes this free. He launches it in towards the goals. He's put it straight between the posts. I can tell you that's a superb score by Darren Daly. 31 minutes played here, and we're down to a 3-point ball game. And Darren Daly is the man who puts that free between the posts. It was a super long range free. 110 to 10 points.
He's got 2 of them now. Like you'd have to say they're as good as you can see anywhere. This is coming long and hard. Mike Mullins and company underneath it.
The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards I thought it was Greg Lally that had it. It isn't. It's won by Gort though, and it's Owen Cooley was in possession. The man wearing number 7. He takes a lot of steps there. It's going to be a free out.
Yeah.
And Killimordaly finishing the half strongly. 110 to 10 points. We have about 30 seconds to go. Darren Daly will take the free again. I think the breeze was favouring Gort in that first half, but I don't think it has a major bearing on the game. But in fairness, Gort went 1 goal and 9 points to 5 points up on 19 minutes. Since then, they've only struck 1 point, that from Larkin Walsh. Killimordaly have struck 5 as Darren Daly stands over the free. The 2 minutes of additional time are almost played. This will be another majestic effort if he can put it between the posts, but he's a lovely striker of the ball.
Long way off, but you couldn't bet against him now, to be fair. But he's a long way off.
Darren Daly lifts, bends and strikes. He has
launched
that ball in towards the goals. It's a dangerous ball in towards the goals. It's going to drop short, and it's taken by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally, and Gavin Lally did well there to get the ball out towards Jason Grealish. Grealish decides to go along with that ball, and he drives it long down the field, and with that the referee blows the half-time whistle as the ball gets into the hand of Aidan Hellebert. It's half-time here. There's 3 between them, sir, at half-time. 110 to 10 points. The goal is obviously the difference now between the sides. It's delicately poised in this must-win game for both sides.
Yeah, like it started off kind of point for point, and then Killimordaly or Gort stretched into a 7-point lead, and it looked like they were completely in top, scoring from outside, popping long ones over the bar, missed a few. Killimordaly got a chance of a goal, got a chance of 2 goals, didn't take them. Gort took a great goal. Maybe they were looking out to get another one, but you'd have to say like that. I see the ref has been talked to there by the Gort mentor, but like when the break came above Niall up in front of we call it the country goal, after that break Killimordaly came right back into it. They got the next 4 points, and then Gort got 1, and all of a sudden Killimordaly going in only 3 points down instead of being 6 or 7. They'll feel they won't be happy, but they're in a much better position than they were 50 minutes ago. It's still Gort's to lose. Like they played lovely hurling. Be interesting to see, Niall, what will Killimordaly do with the Gort puck out, because as it happens, like the puck out is coming short. The boys are very good at overlap. Jack Grealish will come as an overlap onto Jason, and they're hitting lovely ball into Richie Cummins and into Pigeon inside, like, you know. So be interesting, will they push up in that and make it a 50-50 ball game. It's still anyone's game, but with Gort at the moment, they're slightly in the driving seat.
Yeah, the goal is the difference between the sides. That came from Aidan Hellebert on 11 minutes, and it sees Gort lead by 3 points at half time over Killimordaly. Gort 1 goal and 10 points. Killimordaly 10 points. Come back to us in 6 or 7 minutes time, and we'll be almost ready to go with the second half.
QFinancial.ie.
Pension auto-enrollment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, qfinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Gill can't win it. It's won by Brian Concannon. He's swung around there. That's surely a free. It's a goal scoring opportunity for Gary McDonald though. Should be a goal. It's a great save by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally. He did really 65-metre free. It's he lifts, he bends, he strikes. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy too, sir, because he's put it over the bar. And that's the opening score of the day. They tried to repel the situation, but it's Greg Lally who picks it up, playing on the 40. Greg goes for a score. Is this the opening score for Gort? It isn't. Greg Lally puts it over the bar for play. Good score by Greg for a score. He got a good point against Thomas the last time out. That ball comes off the post. It breaks out to Paul Craven, who pulls first time, but good defensive play. Comes into Craven again. Craven goes for goal. It's blocked again. He pulls it the third attempt, and eventually Gort tried to clear the ball out. They can't do so. Back to Ian Ryan. Ryan flashes it over the bar, and that's a point for Ian Ryan. Jason O'Donoghue's in possession, plays the ball inside to Greg Lally. He got the last point. He's going to go for his second score for playing this game. Greg Lally makes no mistake. He's got 2 points inside the opening. Darren Daly stands over the free. He points to the last one from the 65-metre free. This looks a bit easier. And he puts it between the posts. Good score by Darren Daly. That's point in front of his man. Richie's on the 45-metre line. He turns his man. He makes the space to go for a score. And I can tell you, it has just gone between the posts, I think. By Richie Cummins, it has gone between the posts. The sides are level at 3 points apiece. And it's Aidan Hellebert. He plays the ball across to Michael Mullins. Mullins is in possession. It should be a score. It's over the bar. Michael Mullins puts Gort in front for the first. Gets the ball out towards David.
Lucky to get away with that, Niall.
Lucky to get away with it because Richie was fouled there, but the ball is won by Jason Grealish. He's got a man inside. There's a goal scoring opportunity here. Great ball by Jason Grealish into the path of Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert bearing down a goal. Hellebert takes a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Aidan Hellebert, but it was the pass. Right, he turns his man. He turns him a second time. He goes back the field to Greg Lally from a standing position. Lally goes for the third point from play. It's gone between the posts, but again, it was chased by David Concannon. And David Concannon stands. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. There's another goal scoring opportunity. Gill goes for goal. Great save with the goalkeeper. It breaks out towards the Monaghan. Monaghan has the ball. Monaghan has got Aidan Ryan in support. Plays it towards Aidan Ryan. This will be a good score if it goes over the bar by Aidan Ryan. It has gone between the posts, comes off the post and goes over the bar in space. Ben goes for a score from out the field. It's gone high. It's gone high. It's gone between the posts, hasn't it? It has. Ben O'Donovan responds with a score for Gort. In possession again with Nathan Gill. Gill gets a lovely ball into Larkin Walsh. He's in space. Larkin should put 6 between them here. Larkin off the left hand side. He does put 6 between them here. And in fairness in space, it should be a scoreable opportunity for Concannon. It is a scoreable opportunity, and it is a score by David Concannon. He puts it over the bar. 25 minutes played. Concannon 197 points. 26 minutes played here. Daly takes the free. He launches it in towards the goals. Has it got the distance? It has got the distance. And would you believe it? It's got the accuracy too. A superb free is underneath that ball. Plays the ball out the field. A poor pass though. It's intercepted. And a scoring opportunity here for Larkin Walsh. Will he try and go for a goal or pap it over the bar? He taps it over the bar and take on his man. The number 15 for Killimordaly, Shane Monaghan, goes for a score from out on the sideline. It'll be a majestic score if it goes over the bar. It has gone over the bar. It's a superb score. 29 minutes in. Very welcome back here to Duggan Park in Ballinasloe for the second half of the Senior Hurling Championship game between Gort and Killimordaly. The Gort team are out on the field. They lead by 110 to 10 points, and Cyril, a big half coming up for both clubs here now, with the after losing the first round of the championship. To get points on the board is crucial as we see Killimordaly coming out onto the field.
Yeah, kind of funny kind of a game. It started off kind of even Stephen, point for point, and the next thing, Gort wins bit by bit, got a great goal, looking at another one with 7 points up and seemed to be kind of cruising. A break came in and played through two players kind of going down half injured or winded, and after that break, then after 2 minutes break, Killimordaly hit back again. Instead of being 7 down in it, they came back and they got the next 4 points, and Gort got one, but they went in at half time only 3 down after being well out hurled for most of the game. Just to be interesting to see how will Killimordaly set up the second half. In the first half, James Grealish really split centre back on his own. They worked the puck out short and kind of worked through him, and he's a very good striker of the ball, played lovely stuff mainly to Richie Cummins, so it'll be just interesting to see will they push up on him and try to make it more of a battle up that end.
Yeah, Paul Fahey throws in the sliotar. The full-time score, by the way, in the other championship game played tonight is that Clarebridge have won by 223 to 14 points in the end over Crowell as the ball is over to the far side of the field. Darren Daly's in possession now for Killimordaly. This would bring her back to a 2-point ball game if Daly can put it over the bar, and the Killimordaly crowd will tell you that one has gone over the bar. His first score from play, Cyril, but they're back to a 2 points.
Yeah, back
to
to 2 points, and like we were saying the first half, the Killimordaly crowd really got nothing to shout about, but now they begin to come to life now, down to 2 points.
Michael Mullins tries to win possession. The ball breaks though in towards Jack Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick gets there ahead of Greg Lally. Fitzpatrick tries to go down the ball. He's put under serious pressure by Lally, but Fitzpatrick has possession. He throws the ball out towards the centre of the field. It's won by Larkin Welch. Welch goes back the field to the unmarked Jason Grealish. Grealish is in space. He's winding up for a big one. He says, I'm going to go for this score. Jason Grealish launches it in towards the goals, but it goes wide. That's
unlucky.
6 wides now for Gort.
But even again, I know I put it wide, but again, you see, you have to have the centre forward is okay going off around midfield, but that leaves Jason Lewis and no better man, or Jack Lewis. These guys are good players, and if they get it, they fell underneath the ball here. The
ball is going to break. Jason Grealish tries to win. It's won by Brian Concannon. Concannon has it. He's burying down a goal. There's 3 Gortman after him. Killimordaly, he's swung around. Surely this should be a free in. It is a free in. It's a free for Brian Concannon. It's a tap over free here. We should be back to a 1-point ball game, but I suppose it was a professional foul, and I suppose if
someone is going to get a yellow card as well. I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's one of the Grealishes here that's getting a yellow card. I think it's Jason that's picking up the yellow card.
You couldn't blame really to bring down to he took one for the team really. You couldn't let him kind of run through because he was burrowing through, and there should be a tap over point.
Yeah, it's Paul Craven that's going to take the free. Darren Daly hasn't gone in to take it, but it's going to be a free in, and Paul Craven is going to take it, and he'll hardly go for a goal here. You would think he'll tap it over the bar because Killimordaly have the momentum now. He's just outside the 20-metre line as he gets ready to take this free for Killimordaly. It's Paul Craven who will take it. 32 minutes in on the 20-metre line. Paul Craven lifts, bends and strikes and puts the sliotar between the posts, and that's a point for Paul Craven. He's first of the day.
Yeah, first 2 scores for Gort, for Killimordaly, bringing them back to a 110 to 12 points, a 1-point game.
Gavin Lally takes the puck out. Gavin goes to this side of the field. As Killimordaly try to win possession again, they do win it with Jack Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick has won a couple of balls now since the start of the second half. Fitzpatrick off his left hand side gets Killimordaly on the attack, but it should be to Jason Grealish. Nobody at all on Jason Grealish. Grealish goes up the field. He goes right across the field looking for the corner forward in there. That's Greg Lally, but it's won by Jack Lennon. Lennon is in possession. Lennon has the ball now for Gort. He's coming around and trying to burrow his way through. He's still in possession. Jack Lennon, he does really well. Plays the ball off towards Michael Mullins. Mullins goes back the field towards Aidan Helbert. Mullins seems to hand pass the ball to himself. He's caught the ball 3 or 4 times. He's gotten away with it. It's going to come inside the post. It's not. It goes wide. I think he probably fouled the ball here because he hand passed it to Aidan Helbert, but it was Mullins himself who caught the ball.
Yeah, well, he couldn't get there. He bamboozled the ref as well. He got away with it, but just put it wide. Did well to retrieve it again. As you say, he bottled up, and here's a short puck out to Killimordaly.
Yeah, Killimordaly come on the attack. The ball is
long
down the field. It's straight down the throat of Jason Grealish, and Grealish catches it out of the air, gets it off Dive and Neelan. Neelan decides to go long in towards the full forward line where Michael Mullins is now planted. Mullins is going to get there. Mullins tries to pick the ball. He has picked the ball. He's got a man outside. The man outside is Jack Lennon. He goes for score. Lennon. This one has gone inside the post. I think has it from Jack Lennon. A good effort by Jack Lennon. A good score by Jack Lennon, and a good ball by Jason Grealish down the field in towards Michael Mullins, and it's Jack Lennon, the man who puts it over the bar.
Yeah,
Gort needed that score.
Killimordaly be killing themselves because they poked the ball straight to Grealish. Had a loose puck out. She came short and then had a free shot.
Darren Daly makes the run out here for this puck out, but it goes too far ahead of him. It should be Brian Concannon or Paul Craven's ball though, and Paul Craven takes it out of the air back to David Concannon. David Concannon off to Darren Daly. Daly with a chance for Killimordaly to put the ball between the posts. That's 2 in a row from play by Darren Daly. That's 7 points for Darren Daly. Back to 1 point against Cyril. 111 to 13 points.
It's balanced now. Would you believe the lights might soon come on? It isn't dark, but it's getting that little bit dusk setting in. Gavin Lally is probably going to go long.
He's gone long, yeah. And that ball by Gavin Lally goes long down the field, as Cyril says, looking for Michael Mullins. Mullins tries to get there. The ball is going to be won by the Killimordaly man. Breaks out towards Nathan Gill. He tries to pull in that ball. He tried to pick it up as well now, but he can't do so because there's 3 or 4 Killimordaly men around them. One of them is Luke Linsky, who tries to win possession there in the midfielder. The ball is going to be won by a Gort man, is it? It's not. It's going to be won by David Concannon, who flicks the ball across the field. Jack Lennon tries to get there for Gort. Jack Lennon tries to go down the ball. He loses possession. He tries to pick it up again. He's in possession, Jack Lennon. He gets the ball further forward towards Richie Cummins, but Lennon looked to be fouled there. Referee said play on. No free given by Paul Fahey. I think he's going to give a free in. Did someone pick the ball off the ground, or is he going to throw it in? But it's 1-11 to 13 points. But Cyril, it was 1-9 to 5 points on 19 minutes in favour of Gort. They've only struck 2 points since then. And in fairness to Killimordaly, they have got 8 in that time. They've come right back into it.
Yeah, and the way they're swarming around the ref at the moment now is probably going to be throwing. The Gort crowd here roaring for a free, but I don't think he's going to give a free. I think he's going to be throwing. Lads kind of fell on the ball, were tripped in it. It was hard to see from here. Mike Mullins is going in there anyway, like a big man. They're fighting for everything.
Yeah, the ball is thrown in. Joe Shaughnessy is taking the snaps out in front of us here as well from the Connacht Tribune. 1-11 to 13 points. This broadcast coming in association with QFinancial.ie is that ball. That's the streaming. That is the streaming, of course, that's coming in association with Q Financial, the broadcast on Galway FM through Supermax. So that ball goes long across the field and it's won by Jason Grealish. Grealish does well, and Grealish gets the ball off towards Gavin Lally. Gavin Lally is in possession. The goalkeeper plays the ball out the field towards Jason O'Donoghue. Jason O'Donoghue in the middle of the field, off his right hand side. He gets the ball long in towards Richie Cummins. Cummins is not going to win it. It's going to be won by the full back David Earls. He does well. Gets the ball out towards the middle of the field, and the ball is going to find its way to Darren Daly. Darren Daly is having a good impact on the game now. Darren Daly is in possession. Darren Daly takes on his man. He goes for a score. Is this point number 3 from play for Darren Daly in the second half? He goes in towards the goals. It goes wide. Disappointed with that one.
There's a nice little breeze now because it's winter long way. He's kind of gone out around the middle, but he's still leaving Jason Grealish loose. Someone has to pick him up.
Paul Craven is picking up Jason Grealish at this stage. Darren Daly's gone to the middle of the field, by the way. So that ball goes long down the field. It's going to break. Who has it? Michael Mullins has it. He catches out of the air, scoops the ball forward in towards Nathan Gill. Taken beautifully by Nathan Gill. His side lead by a point. Gill has got a man inside. He probably should have tapped it over the bar, and it's cleared out the field. And it's with David Earls. Earls looks out the field towards Adam Brett. Brett is in possession now. Brett gets the ball off to Andrew Daly, the cornerback. Andrew Daly looks upfield and he launches Killimordaly on the attack again. The ball goes in towards that full forward line. It's going to be won, and brilliantly won by Jack Grealish. He's had a fine game at full back as Jack Grealish, and the ball is launched down the field towards Richie Cummins. Is it gone too far? Richie keeps it in play, and Richie tries to take on Declan Conley. They're having a fair old battle, these two men, and it's back towards David Concannon. Concannon has it now for Killimordaly. He looks upfield, tries to play the ball to Shane Monaghan, comes off his hurl, goes out over the line to the far side of the field. But Cyril, 37 minutes played here. It is delicately poised. Gort 1-11, Killimordaly 13 points.
Yeah, and as you said, Niall, there's a great duel between Richie and Connolly. Like, both of them are very, very experienced, but Jack Grealish and Jason Grealish, they're playing great stuff. Jack very, very fast.
Yeah, Jack Grealish off to Jason Grealish again, and the two players are dictating the play from a Gort perspective anyway, as the ball is going to be won back there by Luke Linsky. He loses possession. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. Gill has it now for Gort. Gill bearing down in goal. Gill goes for a shot across the goals. It puts over the bar, and Nathan Gill puts it between the posts, and Nathan Gill is having a good game as well for Gort, it must be said. That's his first score of the day. He'll be happy with that because he's got onto a lot of ball.
Did well to win that night because it looked as if Killimordaly had it clear, like we're on top. Sub coming on here, I think, Niall.
Yeah, it's Cayman Marin, I think, that's coming in.
He's taken off. There's a man down the far side.
Cayman was part of the Mary I team that won the Fitzgibbon this year as well. 1 goal and 12 points for Gort. 13 points now for Killimordaly, who's coming off. I think it's Jack Lennon that's coming off. He got a good score for Gort in this second half. Quick poke out towards Adam Brett. Brett is in possession now, and Brett decides to go along with that ball in towards Éanna Ryan. Ryan puts out the hand, it comes off his hand, it goes out over the line, and that's going to be a line ball on this side of the field. And this side of the field is a Gort line ball.
Lucky there not to get a free.
Seamus O'Gay-Morden is the linesman on this side of the field.
1-12 to 13 points, 2 points in it.
8 minutes played. The championship credentials of these sides are on the line tonight.
It's the first time now, everyone is moving up, and everyone, if you know what I mean, they're all pushed forward, no one really loose.
Jason Grealish, or Jason O'Donoghue I should say, will take the sideline. Jason O'Donoghue launches it down the field. Who's going to come away with it? Andrew Daly tries to win it for Killimordaly, and Daly's in possession. He's cleared a good bit of ball, Daly now. That ball goes long down the field. Jason Grealish comes away with it though, and Jason Grealish has it for Gort. Jason Grealish is intercepted though, straight into the path of Éanna Ryan. Éanna Ryan bearing down on goal. He's going to tap it over the bar for a point for Killimordaly. Éanna Ryan puts it over the bar. Jason a bit disappointed with that one. He read the situation really, really well, but a misplaced pass out to Éanna Ryan. It's gone between the posts. A point in it again.
To be fair to him, it's the only mistake he made tonight so far. You'd have to say that he's done everything right.
He's had a fine game, yeah, it must be said. 3 points now for Éanna Ryan as Killimordaly come on the attack in. Paul Craven is in possession. Paul Craven plays the ball back to David Concannon. Concannon, is this going to equalise the ball game? David Concannon high in towards the goals. That's gone wide. That's 8 wides for Killimordaly, 7 for Gort. A point between them. 9 minutes gone. It's getting a bit dark here. The lights might soon go on, but we can tell you that the scoreboard says 112 for Gort, 14 points for Killimordaly. It also says 39 minutes gone. As that ball is poked long down the field. Killimordaly win it with Jack Fitzpatrick. It breaks into the path of Éanna Ryan. Éanna Ryan hand passes the ball off towards an unmarked Paul Craven. Craven decides to put the ball high. He puts it between the posts. That's a point for Paul Craven for play. And suddenly, for the first time since the 9th minute, the sides are level, sir. 112 to 15 points. Paul Craven, the man.
Yeah, and they're pushing up in the puck out. It means that Gavin has to puck it out long.
112 to 15 points. Gavin pucks it out long. He picks out the goal scorer. That's Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert is in possession. Hellebert has it. He tries to take on his man. He flicks it off to Richie Cummins. Cummins now for Gort. Back to Aidan Hellebert. He's on the sideline. Is he going to go for score? He's not. He's going to come inside his man. Plays it off to Richie Cummins again. Cummins is in possession for Gort. This will be a great score. Richie Cummins puts it wide though. He'll be disappointed.
Tight angle.
Yeah, it was a tight angle, but he'll be disappointed to put it wide on the same side as the field as he was on.
Himself and Aidan Hellebert played well. Again, Jason's on it. Look where Jason is now, and I'm completely on his own. He's great to read it, but if they have any sense, they'll keep it away from him anyway, at least that.
They go to this side of the field. Greg Lally tries to win it from a Gort perspective. It's won by Paul Craven. Paul Craven has got 2 points so far in the second half. Plays the ball off towards Darren Daly. Daly now tries to take on his man. That's Jason O'Donoghue. Daly goes long in towards Éanna Ryan. It's a race for possession here. It should be won by Owen Killeen, the cornerback. Killeen is in possession. He's foul coming out.
Well. He's playing well.
He's playing well, yeah.
Taking after these old lads.
His father was a fair old cornerback for Beha in the day.
Won an 83 All-Ireland in 1983, cornerback.
Cornerback on the minor team.
Ogie
saying he took it from the wrong position.
Yeah, Ogie's the boss.
Probably should have let that go in fairness, but it's going to be a free out and Gavin Lally is going to come over to take it, I'd say. And himself and Jason are asking Ogie, what was that for?
They can do the same thing again because Killimordaly aren't moving up at all.
Well, if they're smart here, now Gavin Lally will take a quick free to Jason Grealish because there's absolutely nobody on him. No, Jason has decided to take it himself. 11 minutes gone. Gort 112. Killimordaly 15 points. The sides are level.
No better man than this time. Like, he's around a good way. He's a great hurler, great wrist and a great head on him.
11 minutes gone in the second half. 112 to 15 points. The sides are level as Jason Grealish takes the free. He decides to go along with that ball. David Concannon puts up the left hand. It's going to break though. Inside towards Larkin Wedge, but great defensive play by Andrew Daly. He's having a fine game. After Darren Daly in the middle field. Killimordaly are coming in, but great play there by the Gortman. Larkin Wedge to try and win back possession. It's won by Paul Craven. He got the last point. Plays a lovely ball in towards Darren Daly. Daly's in possession. Off to Éanna Ryan. Ryan has already got 3 points. Is this point number 4 for Éanna Ryan? It's not. It's gone to the wrong side of the post. He'll be disappointed. But Killimordaly sort of have the momentum now. If they could get in front, they haven't been able to get in front. I think that would be a huge bearing in the game. Gavin Lally has gone down. He has the helmet off. There's nobody beside him. Is it something similar to Nicky Quaid last year, a couple of years ago against Galway? Do you think tries to slim the tide probably a small bit?
Yeah, a little bit now. To be fair, he's putting it on. Like, there was no one near him at all, unless he slipped or something. But like, he's okay. It is interesting now that everyone is pushed up on a man. Where is Bino playing at this stage? He's coming up the pitch a bit now.
He's kind of going in corner forward at the moment. And what's going on here? Paul Fahey is saying something here. He's putting mentors off the field, I think. He's telling some mentors to get off the field.
What's wrong here? Gavin Lally?
Gavin Lally's actually gone off, so there must be something untoward. Obviously, there was nobody beside Gavin Lally, so Gavin has to go off, in fact, so he was injured.
Is he going up the pitch or what's he doing?
Jack Grealish has gone, or Owen Killeen has gone in goals. So Gort are now down to 14 players. As that puck out goes long, they don't have a goalkeeper on the field. The ball is picked up by Éanna Ryan. Éanna Ryan launches it in towards the goals. Owen Killeen is in goal at the moment. Be interested to see what happens if this ball breaks inside. That's won by Ben O'Donovan. The man that's coming on, by the way, is wearing number 14. That's Darren Grealish about to come in. Back to the goalkeeper at the moment. That's Owen Killeen, and he comes off his line impressively.
Well, he's played in Gort colleges and goals.
Yeah, he plays the ball down the field. He was part of a Galway minor squad in goals as well, I think, a couple of years ago. Off to Darren Daly. Darren Daly, I think we did Gavin Lally a disservice by saying there may not have been anything wrong with him, but there was certainly something wrong with him. As Darren Daly puts that ball high, he puts it over the bar, and Killimordaly lead for the first time. Darren Daly's got 3 points from playing the second half. But
I wonder what is it? He's changing his helmet or what's he at?
He's back again anyway now. Yeah, but
maybe something broke in his helmet. I don't know.
Killimordaly in front, Cyril.
Yeah, first time in a long time. But young Killeen would have played in goals for Gort College as well to play in. He's actually playing very, very well. Gort are playing well. Look at it's tit for tat here in the second half, anyone's game. But Killimordaly have edged that 1 point in front.
Killimordaly 16 points, Gort 1 goal and 12 points. We have 13 minutes gone here as Gavin Lally takes the puck out. He goes over to this side of the field. It should be won by Adam Brett. It is won by Adam Brett. The momentum is with Killimordaly. Plays it in tides to a full forward line, looking for Brian Concannon. Concannon is in front of his man. Concannon comes out the field. Concannon sprays the ball right across the field, looking for his brother. His brother is David Concannon, the moocher in Holy Rosary in Montpellier. Comes inside his man. Is this a point for David Concannon? It is a point for David Concannon. He puts it over the bar, but it was the pass, it must be said, by Brian Concannon. Picked out the brother, puts it over the bar. Great score.
Yeah, he looked up and it's pinned it across. A back out the pitch, like a great score, people coming up. You see Killimordaly moved up on the puck out, so Gavin Ellie has to puck it long more or less the whole time now, and Killimordaly are winning a fair few of them.
7 points to 2 in the second half in favour of Killimordaly at this stage. They lead by 17 points to 1 goal and 12 points. Nathan Gill is in possession for Gort. Nathan Gill tries to go back the field. The momentum is with Killimordaly. Can Gort stem the tide somewhat? Ben O'Dublin plays the ball across the field. It's won superbly by Jack Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick gives the shoulders. Fitzpatrick is soloing forward. Is he going to wind up for a big one? He's winding up for a big one. Jack Fitzpatrick high in towards the goals. The lights are coming on here, and the lights are coming on for Jack Fitzpatrick as well, because he puts it between the posts. 45 minutes played here. Jack Fitzpatrick surged up the field. Good score by Fitzpatrick, and in fairness, the Killimordaly crowd getting behind their team now.
Now this is the first sharp puck out in the second half, because Killimordaly haven't moved up. Here come Gort.
Ivan Nealon is in possession. He plays the ball across to Jack Grealish. Grealish coming out from the full-back line. Grealish decides to go long, looking for Richie Cummins in the corner forward position, but it's won by Andrew Daly, and I'm not quite sure who it came off there. It came off Richie Cummins according to the linesman here, so that's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is 2.
Ogie's adamant that it came off the Gort stick there.
Killimordaly.
Yeah, but it's in an awkward position unless you're good at taking him back in that corner now, you know.
Killimordaly, Cyril, have scored 13 of the last 16 points in the game. It probably shows their dominance. They were 195 points down. It's now 18 points to 112.
But again, I can see here, like, Jason is on his own, like they're just kind of meandering around. I don't know who's on who. Eddie Ryan has been making a run here.
The sideline is to Killimordaly. It's David Concannon who's gone back to take it. His side lead by 3 all of a sudden. A big lead in the context of the game. Tries to pick out Paul Craven. Craven is out now at wing forward. Craven is in possession, and Craven is soloing forward now for Killimordaly. Paul Craven now going well. Off to Darren Daly. Daly's going for point number 4 from play. Darren Daly in towards the goals, and Darren Daly puts it between the posts. He's got 4 points from play in the second half to add to the 5 points from the place ball that he got in the first half, and suddenly it's 19 points to 112.
You'd have to say it's a great ball by Craven. Lovely little pop pass. Here come a quick puck out again from Gort, and they're on the attack again.
Gort tried to win possession. Michael Mullins has it now for Gort. Michael Mullins in possession. Michael Mullins, did he catch the ball illegally? He didn't. The ball is sprayed across to David Concannon, who's in possession. Killimordaly come again with Jack Fitz. Fitz looks up the field, plays the ball out the field. It should be intercepted. It is intercepted by Cayman Martin. Martin eventually goes down on the ball for Gort. He's in possession. He's tackled. He's surely fouled there. Referee gets the ball is off to Aidan Helibert. Helibert going for a score. It'll be a mighty score if it goes over the bar. It is a mighty score by Aidan Helibert, and from a Gort perspective, it's one that was badly needed.
Yeah, great score by Helibert. Look, he's at the score. Like, he's a great hurler all the time. Like, and any half a chance. It was a ball that should have been cleared by Killimordaly. They'll feel that's a short one going away. So it was 113 for Gort, 19 points, 19 to 16 in favour of Killimordaly.
Good game, it must be said. Killimordaly are coming again. Play the ball across the field to Adam Brett. Good touch by Adam Brett. Adam Brett has got a support player for the forward. That's Paul Craven. He's come to life in the second half. Off to Adam Brett. Brett now soloing upfield. He's in the half forward, and he wouldn't be unusual for him to be in the half forward. And he puts it between the posts. Adam Brett surging up the field from the half back line. He puts it between the posts, and Adam Brett has got on the score sheet. And Killimordaly 4 up again.
There's another lad down here in the Gort have an extra man here.
Gort tried to win possession, and they do win possession. Aidan Helibert has it. He got the last point for Gort. He sprays the ball in towards the full forward, and he launches it high in towards the goals. It's going to break. Who's it going to break towards? There's a battle royale in there for supremacy, and Michael Mullins tries to pick it up, but it's Killimordaly who in possession, and Killimordaly's Declan Connolly gets the ball out further out the field to Jack Fitzpatrick. He comes in off his left hand side, and he decides to go long down the field. Killimordaly have 2 players here as opposed to one from Gort. The ball is going to break. Is it going to break towards Brino Concannon? It's not, because it's going to go out over the line, and the far side of the field. Gort are bringing on a sub. Coming in is Tiernan Welch wearing number 15. He's about to come in. 20 points to 115. Adam Brett got the last point for Killimordaly. His side, with 12 minutes to go, suddenly lead by 4 points.
Coming on here, I think, for Gort.
They were 7 points down at one stage. They now lead by 4. 48 minutes played. As Tiernan Welch is about to come in. He's coming in for Lurkin Welch, and that's going to be a straight swap. The Walshes just swapping there. 20 points for Killimordaly, 113 for Gort. 12 minutes to play here. Sideline on the far side of the field. The sideline is to Jason Grealish and to Gort. We are back on FM, it says here on Galway Bay FM. It's 20 points for Killimordaly. Gort, 1 goal and 13 points. As Killimordaly come on the attack, Greg Lally, or should say Gort come on the attack. Lally goes for score, comes off the post, it breaks. Who's it going to break towards? It breaks towards the goalkeeper, Robert Noon. Killimordaly lead, as I said, by 20 points to 1 goal and 13 points. The last 2 scores have come from Aidan Helibert from play and Adam Brett from play. Killimordaly scored 6 points in a row at one stage at the start of the second half. Gort come on the attack, but Killimordaly repelled the situation, and eventually David Hurst, the full back, comes out, gets the ball off towards Ian Ryan. Ian Ryan off towards Darren Daly. Daly's got 4 points from play in the second half. Sprays the ball across the field to David Concannon. Concannon goes back the field. Killimordaly are working it out through Andrew Daly, and Andrew Daly decides to go long in towards Bino. Bino's in front of his man. He's in front of Jack Grealish. Who's going to? It's a push in the back surely on Bino Concannon. Referee gives him the advantage. He's been swung around the place. He's going to take the free. It's going to be a free in with 11 minutes to go. This will put 5 between them.
Yeah, lovely ball cleared out across the pitch there, like, beautiful cross field ball from Connolly, I think, and Bino was out in front, looking not to get a free first. Like, you know, it's Jack Grealish having a great. There's a right good tussle there, but when the ball is played well in front of the full forward line and 2-on-2 inside Niall, it favours the forward if they're in front. Like, but Jack Grealish, Jason Grealish, they are playing very, very well. But Bino's begin to come into it. It's a funny game, isn't it? Like, you know, all of a sudden Killimordaly are well on top, like whereas Gort were well on top in the first half.
Yeah, Gort were well on top in the first half. It's Killimordaly 20 points, Gort 1 goal and 13 points as Darren Daly stands over the free. He's already got 9 points. He has got 4 frees. He's got 4 from play. He's got 1 from a 65. Killimordaly about to bring on a sub as well, by the way. Tommy Ayres wearing number 12 is about to come in as Darren Daly stands over the free. 20 points for Killimordaly, 1 goal and 13 points for Gort. We have 10.5 minutes to play here as Darren Daly lifts, spins and strikes and puts the ball high and puts it between the posts. That's point number 10 for Darren Daly. His side lead by 5, 21 points to 113.
Yeah, he's having a big influence on the game. Like, he's gone very, very accurate, and anything else is a kind of a bonus. Quick puck out here, and Gort look at this.
Well, Killimordaly just bringing on a sub, so Gort were fortunate because Aaron McDonough was coming away with the possession.
He had intercepted the ball.
21 points to 113. Tommy Earls is in for Killimordaly.
Yeah, he won't weaken the team either. All these guys are fairly experienced. Again, Gavin
Shane
Lally
Monaghan, by the way, is the man that's gone off.
Gavin Lally has to go long.
Gavin Lally does go long over to the far side of the field. It's a battle for possession. The ball is going to break into the path of Luke Linsky. Linsky's in possession now for Killimordaly. Plays the ball up the field to Darren Daly. From a standing position, Daly launches a big one in towards the goals. He goes for a score, but this one's not going to go over the bar. That's going to be guided out wide by Gavin Lally. Darren Daly scored 10 points. His side have also struck 10 wides, but with 10 minutes to go, it's all the 10s here. So long as Killimordaly can stay in front, they won't mind what the score is. 21 points to 113, but Gort needs something now,
need a score
Cyril,
again,
because their championship is on the line.
Killimordaly move up and the puck out, means it has to go long.
It does go long, it's going to break.
Pigeons is on it.
Aidan Hellibert is in possession. Aidan Hellibert has it now. Aidan Hellibert is in possession for his side. Plays the ball across the field towards Jason Grealish, who's now gone up the field. Jason Grealish surging forward. Jason Grealish bearing down on goal. Grealish going forward now. Grealish still going forward. Flicks the ball in towards the goal. That's pulled on by the full back. Out towards the field by, I think it was David Hurls who pulled on it. Goes out to Greg Lally. Greg is hooked up from a standing position. Aidan Ryan comes in on top of him. Greg Lally has the ball again. Gets it back to Aidan Hellibert. Aidan Hellibert goes for a score. Is it going to come inside? Is it going to come inside? It is going to come inside. It's a superb score by Aidan Hellibert, but Jason Grealish has gone up the field. I think he's at centre forward now for Gort, and first score, or the 4th point I should say, 2nd score from play for Aidan Hellibert.
Great score, a great run by Jason. We just show like he's throwing caution to when he's attacking. Fantastic player, and like he's given great service to Gort, you have to say this.
Quick puck out to Adam Brett. 1 goal and 14 points for Gort. It's 21 points for Killimordaly. Tommy Ayres puts up the hand. Comes off Tommy Ayres. I think it's going to go out wide. It is going to go out wide. And that's a wide there for Killimordaly. We have 9 minutes to go here. Or 8.5 minutes to go, I
hanging
should
around
say.
now with Gavin Lally. What's happening here? Another sub, 31.
Gort bringing on a sub, 31.
I'm not too sure who's coming off.
I'm not sure who 31 is. I think it could be, is it Caelan Higgins? I'm not quite
sure. It
sure.
looks like Caelan Higgins.
Looks like sure, but we'll try and get...
this guy is fast.
We'll try and get some clarification as to who the Gort player is that's coming on for a second. I think
looks like, yeah. Looks like.
Nathan Gill is the man that's coming off injured. Nathan Gill is off for Gort. We'll see who the sub is. Is it Caelan Higgins? We'll soon find out. It's number 31. He's not listed. And eventually it is Caelan Higgins, we've been told. We were spot on, Cyril, so we were. As the ball goes inside towards the full forward line, Bino swings his man, and Bino's bearing down and goal. Tries to come inside Jack Grealish. Brian Concannon off towards Paul Craven. Craven is in possession for Killimordaly with great defensive play there. He gets the ball back. Craven goes for a score. Craven over the bar. A point for Paul Craven. He puts it between the posts. That's another point for him. 22 points to 114. And that means now that there are 7 minutes to go here with Gort in arrears by 114 to 22 points. Paul Craven's 3rd point of the half.
Lively game now, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it sure is lively. Ball is breaking in the middle of the field. It's going to break towards the Killimordaly man. They're surging forward. Killimordaly's Luke Linsky is in possession. He's under serious pressure. Gets the ball back to Paul Craven. They've got a man over on the far side of the field, but Craven is interested in going for a score himself in towards the goal. This one goes wide.
Just wide.
12 wides for Killimordaly, 8 for Gort. The important statistic, as I always say, is on the scoreboard though. 22 points to 114. Jason O'Donoghue is back at centre half back. Gets the ball out towards Caelan Higgins. Higgins is hooked up by the Killimordaly man there. That's Tommy Ayres. Tommy Ayres tries to put him under serious pressure. Gets the ball off to Owen Cooley. Cooley comes inside his man. Cooley soloing forward now for Gort. Got a player inside him, but Killimordaly win possession, and Aidan Ryan pulls first time with that ball. It goes out over the line on this side of the field, and Owen Killeen is in possession now for Gort right out here in front of us. 7 minutes to go. 22 points for Killimordaly. 114 for Gort as Killeen gets ready to take the sideline cut for his side.
Yeah, that's definitely Caelan Higgins. He's a good fit kind of a player, always plenty of energy.
Adam Brett tries to win possession, and that's going to be a free, and the free is to
Gort.
right out in front of us here. There's a slight blockage here right in front of us. But anyway, it's going to be a free, and the free is to Aidan Hellebert. Seamus O'Gee-Morden is telling him where to position it. Aidan Hellebert's got a goal and 4 points. 1-2 from play, 2 points from frees as he
at this stage
stands over the free.
Gort are trying to push up the field as much as they can. They have to go for it.
They need scores, Gort. As Aidan Hellebert takes this free. Aidan Hellebert launches it in towards the goal. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy, he's put it over the bar. Good score by Aidan Hellebert. 6 minutes to play here. Aidan Hellebert puts it over the bar. You'd feel even at this stage though that Gort would need a goal, sir.
Yeah, but still anyone's game. Like once they keep tipping them frees over. Here's a long ball from Killimordaly.
Jason Grealish, it comes off him. It's picked up by Brian Concannon on the 45 metre line. Concannon is in possession. He plays it off to Paul Craven. Craven going for a score again for Killimordaly. Craven puts it between the posts. He's had a fine second half. He's got 4 points, 3 from play and 1 from a free. And Paul Craven puts it over the bar.
Lovely pop pass from Bino.
And I suppose I was going to comment at the time, but the free he took was a tap over one that you would think Darren Daly would take, but Craven wasn't in the game. It probably got him into it.
Yeah, it was probably a good idea. Like we were wondering at the time, like how come Daly didn't go out. It was a tap over, but it has brought him right into the game.
Yeah, there's a sub coming on. I think is it. I think there's a sub coming on. Is Jack Lennon coming back on again for Gort? He's coming back out onto the field, or is he just getting his top? He's getting his hurl and his hurl and his helmet, and I think he's seen enough. But anyway, the goalkeeper Robert Noon is in possession. Robert Noon has the ball. Robert Noon plays it out to the middle of the field towards Jason O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue's in possession. O'Donoghue plays the ball across the field to Aidan Hellebert. Is this a scoring opportunity?
Yeah.
It is. Aidan Hellebert over the bar. Back to 3 points. Back to 4 points, I should say. Good score by Aidan Hellebert, and that's a point from play for him.
Great pass by Donoghue. Like, you know, they're still in this game. What is it, 23 to 116? 4 points in it. About 7 or 8 minutes there. 55 on the clock. Will be a few minutes injury time.
1-6 now for Aidan Hellebert. Aaron McDonough
here
takes
from Killimordaly, long and high
down the field. Jason Grealish is underneath it, and Jason takes it out of the clouds. Jason comes inside his man, plays the ball off to Owen Killeen. Killeen is in possession now. Killeen plays the ball across the field. Is it intercepted? It's not. It's into the path of Greg Lally. Greg Lally is under pressure from the other number 11. That's Darren Daly, but Greg Lally does well for Gort. Greg Lally soloing forward. He's got a player in support. He's going to go for score himself. Is he's not. He's going to play it inside the full forward line, looking for Michael Mullins. It's going to break. Mullins is in possession. Mullins bearing down on goal. Mullins right across the field towards Cayman Marin. He's pulled to the ground. Marin goes for a shot. It's going to be a free in. On the 20, just outside the 20 metre line, and it's going to be a scoreable opportunity. It looks as if we're going to be back to be a 3-point ball game.
The yellow card, I'd say, because he took one for the team.
Adam Brett is the man to speak up the yellow card, because he just rugby tackled Cayman Marin to the ground as he was winded up maybe to go for a goal scoring opportunity, but as Cyril said, he took one for the team. We're back to 3 points, I'd say, if this goes over the bar. Yeah,
you could even go for a goal, but he won't. I'd say tap it over, bring it back to 3 points.
Yellow for Adam Brett.
It's still anyone's game.
Yeah.
Jason Grealish moved up and he's moved back again, intercepted that last ball. They have to kind of put someone on him, because if you leave him alone, he's the best kind of, he's like a quarterback in American football, spraying around the place.
Aidan Hellebert puts the free between the posts. 1-7 for Aidan Hellebert now. Okay, it's 3 between them. 23 points for Killimordaly, 1-17 for Gort. It's 3 minutes to go.
Ogie's gone on the pitch for something here. Is there someone coming on or off?
I don't know. The championship aspirations of both Killimordaly and Gort are on the line.
There's someone coming off here. There's a lad coming off fairly lame.
Andrew Daly is coming off the Killimordaly team.
I think he's injured now. He's very lame.
It looks as if he's injured coming off. He had a good game. Must be said. Ian Cannon, number 17, is on, and Andrew Daly got him through an amount of work. The ball is sprayed by the goalkeeper out towards Ian Cannon. He's in possession. His first touch of the ball. He looks upfield and he winds up for a big one. He launches it down the field. Up they go far. The ball is going to break. Who's it going to break towards? It's going to break towards the Gort man. That Gort man is Higgins in the middle of the field.
He'll run.
Caelan Higgins flicks the ball forward to Aidan Hellebert in space. This is a scoreable opportunity for Aidan Hellebert. Is he going to put it over the bar? I can tell you he's not, because he's going to put it wide. He'll be disappointed. But he's had a good game, it must be said.
He's still playing well, you'd have to say that.
23
Killimordaly can now. The Minters and Gort are here pushing them up the whole time, and they're right, shove them up and the puck out, but they're not gone up fully.
Yeah, but I suppose in the context of the championship, if Gort lose this and St Thomas has beat Killimordaly, it would mean Gort would be out of the championship. The ball is won by Brian Concannon. Concannon soloing forward now. Concannon is in possession. Concannon goes for score, and Concannon off his right hand side puts a beautiful ball between the posts. He's delighted with that one. A real touch of class about that one, it must be said, with 2 minutes to go. Good score by Brian Concannon.
Can't beat class. You might lose form now, but the class is still here. Here's another puck out long from Gavin. 24
points they've scored. Adam Brett tries to win possession. The ball is won by the by Gort's Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert is soloing forward. He's got a support player. Who's that support player? He can't catch the ball. He drops it out of his hand. The ball is going to break across the field towards Richie Cummins. He tries to flick the ball forward, but David Concannon is back there for Killimordaly. His brother Brian got the last score. David has got 2 points. Brian has got 2 points. Paul Craven is in possession. He's got 4. Is his point number 5. The ball breaks though into the path of Tommy Earls. He's got Craven in support. He's going to go for a score himself. Tommy Earls in towards the goal. This one has gone wide again. Another wide. 24 points to 117. 4 between them.
Better off to give it to Craven, because Craven is a kind of a sharpshooter. Again, Gavin will have to go long.
29 minutes have been played in the second half. We have 1 minute to go plus additional time. Gavin Lally goes long down the field. Gort needs scores now. Darren Daly's in possession. He's had a fine game. 4 points from play. 6 from the place ball. Off to Tommy Earls. Tommy winding up for another one. He put the last one wide. Has he put this one between the posts? He hasn't. He's put it wide again. 14 wides now for Killimordaly. If they don't get over the line, they'll be disappointed with these. But
there's lads on the inside roaring for the ball, like, you know. But look, I suppose he's on his own. He was having to go.
Gort need a goal, you would think, at this stage, Cyril. We have 29, 59, almost 30
but
played.
you wouldn't rule it out, because, like, you know, when they get it up there with Richie and with Michael Mullins and with Helbert coming through, and even Jason going bursting up the field, and with young Higgins on, they have the pace and they are dangerous and they know how to get them. They're still in this game. What are we down? 59 minutes, there'll be a few minutes injury time. 24 to 117.
There's a Killimordaly man down injured in the far side of the field. I think it's Darren Daly. Fairness, Cyril, he's had a fine game. He's got 10 points, including 4 from play. Yeah,
and he was back in the half-back line, you know. He'd be better off if he's getting the shots in, but I suppose if you get a loose shot, you have to go over. They're great if they go over.
We're wondering what the additional time will be. We have
60
minutes have been played. There'll be 3 or 4 anyway, you would think.
It's very nice from the second half that Killimordaly have moved up on the puck out, so that means that Lally has to kind of hit the ball along Gavin Lally, so it's at least a 50-50 ball. They're not working up many minutes that Ogie put up there. He put up 3 or 4 anyway, I'd say.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the official confirmation. It's a free on the far side of the field. It must be an indirect free, I'd say, for Killimordaly, is it? That's Paul Craven has taken over there.
Could be just as dangerous if a drop shot, because if Bino and him are in here.
He's ready to take the free, Paul Craven. We'll see, is he going to go for a score here? He's going to go for a score, actually, so it was a free. Paul Craven launched it in towards the goals. Another wide, 15 for Killimordaly. They lead by 4 though. 3 minutes additional time.
Here comes
Killimordaly bringing on the sub. Ronan Brett, wearing number 19, is coming in for Killimordaly. 24 points for his side, 117 for Gort. We have 2 minutes to go of that additional time. 4 between them. Gort need a goal. Killimordaly will be hoping they won't get one.
Gary
McDonough is the man I think that's going to
have to go long again here.
Killimordaly, have they taken off the man? The Gary McDonough is the man that's coming off, and Gary is eventually coming off the field. Jason Grealish is in possession now. Jason Grealish has it. He tries to work the ball upfield, and he does work it upfield, gets it long down the field, looking for Richie on the far side of the field. Ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Tiernan Welch. Tiernan Welch, wearing number 15, plays the ball across the field to Aidan Helibert. Helibert is in possession now for Gort. Helibert takes on his man. Helibert now has made the space. Helibert hand passes the ball further forward. Is this a scoring opportunity? Jack Grealish, will he pull it? No, he just let it bounce, and it's flicked away. It's gone out for a 65. I think it is gone out for a 65 on the far side of the field. Gort's trying to work the goal there after.
They're still very
Jack
dangerous.
Grealish.
You have to say that they're very, very dangerous. Now all of a sudden we have inside the halfway line for Killimordaly is a sub, and one got a Gort back. Everyone else has gone forward. Be interesting, do they go for a score for this or do they tap it over? There's a minute gone, is there, of the 3 minutes now, is there?
There's almost 2 gone in the 3 minutes at this stage. 61.50 on the clock. 24 points to 117, and it is Jason O'Donoghue who's taken the 65 metre free. I think he's just going to launch it in towards the goals. From a Gort perspective, they need scores at this stage. They need a goal, they need a point after that as well, of course, as Jason O'Donoghue will take this free for his side, this 65 metre free. Jason decides to launch it in towards the goals. He has lobbed it in, it goes in towards the goals. It's going to break into the path of Aidan Helibert. Helibert is in possession now. Helibert has the ball, he loses though. He's under serious pressure over on the far side of the field. The ball is very close to the in line. Who's going to win it? Is it a Killimordaly man or a Gort man? Killimordaly in possession. The ball is hand passed out the field. It should be won by Jack Grealish. He tries to win possession under serious pressure from Darren Daly over on the far side of the field. Michael Mullins tries to pick up the ball. Gort have possession, then he scores. They try to work it through. Darren Daly tries to win it for Killimordaly, and eventually Killimordaly have possession. Is it Declan Connolly over on the far side of the field that's trying to come away with it? Michael Mullins is there as well, but this is eating into the clock. We have about 20 seconds of the additional time to go. There's 4 between them. Michael Mullins sprays the ball out to Tiernan Welch. He hand passes the ball off towards Cayman Marin. Marin tries to burst his way through now for Gort. Marin has it. He hand passes the ball across the field to Greg Lally. Lally turns, takes a shot. It's blocked. It's going to be in the net. It's surely. It's into the net. It's a goal for Gort. It's a goal for Gort. It's Richie Cummins, I think, that's got it.
It's coming.
It's into the back of the net with the 3 minutes additional timer just up. It's a goal. Richie Cummins, I think, is the man. that puts it in, or is it number 21? They're saying it's put it into the back of the net.
It's hard
Richie
to know
Cummins,
from here
Richie
now.
Cummins is the man who puts it in the net. There's 1 point between them.
This will be a long one.
What's going to happen now? If Gort could get a score, the game will be a draw. The ball is poked down long. The brilliantly taken out of the air by Brian Concannon. He's on possession. He's fouled. That's going to be a free, and superb leadership by Brian Concannon.
Brilliant.
He scored a brilliant point.
He showed leadership.
He showed serious leadership there. Caught the ball out of the air. It's going to be a free in. This is going to be the winning score. And Richie Cummins has got the goal for Gort, but it looks as if
to be fair to Robert Noon, he knew where to put the high ball. He's now Bino still had to win it, but like it
was
had the
brilliantly
feeling
taken out of the air.
Gort knew it was coming. This is pressure here. What's the Gort? There's a lad.
The 3 minutes of additional time have been played. Darren Daly takes the free. He launches it high in towards the goals. He puts it between the posts. Darren Daly has got 11 points, and that's a free for him. And that means there's two between them again.
Gort
are coming again. The ball is launched down the field. The 3 minutes of additional time have been played. The ball is played right across the field. It should be won by Declan Connolly. Connolly tries to win it for Killimordaly. Connolly has it for Killimordaly. He's under serious pressure over the far side of the field. They try to work it out of defence. They do. Out towards David Concannon in the middle of the field. And with that, the referee has blown the full-time whistle. It's a win for Killimordaly. 25 points for Killimordaly. Gort 2 goals and 17 points. A superb second half showing by the men of Killimordaly. Sees them win by 2 points. Their championship is still alive. But for Gort, they must now hope that Tommy Larkins beat St Thomas's on Sunday evening to stay alive in the county senior championship. That is a tall ask, but in fairness, they came right back into it. They never gave up. The goal from Richie Cummins brought them back within a point, but that a brilliant score in the end. Brilliant catch by Brian Concannon. Laid the free off to Darren Daly. He got 11 points. Killimordaly were the winners by 2 in the end, sir.
Yeah, like Gort scored 217. It's a fair score and still beaten by 2 points, but to be fair to Killimordaly in the second half especially, they went in 10 points to 110, 3 down at half time, and they scored 15 points the second half. Some fantastic scores, and you know, like you'd have to say Darren Daly had a great game from the frees, like Neil Moss and Brian Concannon, fantastic. Paul Craven, as you were saying, Niall, by giving him the free, it seemed to bring him into the game, had a very good one. And then Jack Fitzpatrick, David Concannon, all these lads came well. I thought they had a stronger team picked with Declan Connolly and with Anya Ryan on, there's no doubt about that. Now look, Gort will be disappointed. They have a young team, but like some of them, we'll call them the more mature players. Jason Grealish again fantastic, Richie Cummins dangerous, Greg Lally dangerous, Jack Grealish playing fantastic stuff, and the young lads played, like young Killian had a great game, Nyland had a great game, you know, Cooley, Ben O'Donovan, all these lads, you know, had good games and good and strong. Look, they are a future team, but it's tough. They have 2 games lost, and I suppose they're depending on other people to do it for them. But like 3 points, I suppose if Gort were to look back on it, when the break came in the first half, and you were Martin and Niall, it broke Gort's momentum, and Killimordaly got the next 3 or 4. Instead of going in 5 or 6 down at half time, it only went in, say, 3 down. It seemed to give them that life, and they came right back into it. So it was there kind of in a sense that it was won and lost. Great second half. Gort and Dean came back and fought, like, and again, saying to you all along, the goal was still in them. They were, like, you know, with Richie and Dimon up there and Pigeon, they're still very dangerous. Fought to the bitter end, and they died with their boots on.
They sure did, but it's in the end it's Killimordaly who are through to the next stage of the championship. Killimordaly has got 25 points on the board. When I say the next stage of the championship, they're playing the next round of the championship where they will take on Tommy Larkins. In the end, Darren Daly got 11 points with him, including 4 from play, 6 from frees and a 65. Paul Craven got 4 points, Brian Concannon got 2, Shane Monaghan got 1, Ian Ryan got 3 points, David Concannon got 2 with Adam Brett and Jack Fitzpatrick also on target. For Gort, Nathan Gill got a point, Lorcan Walsh got 2, Jack Lenan got a point, Greg Lally got 3, Aidan Halliburton ended with 1 goal and 7 points at 1-3 from play. Richie Cummins got the late goal to add to a point in the first half. Michael Mullins got a point, but in the end it's Killimordaly who won by 25 points to 217. And in the earlier game in the championship that was played today, Clarenbridge, a big win over Crowell. They have 2 wins on the board now. Clarenbridge 223, Crowell 14 points. But from us here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, we'll leave you at it, and we'll see you again tomorrow in the end with a win for Killimordaly, 25 points over Gort 217.
A good game, Niall, enjoyed by all, and everyone, like, I know Gort aren't going home happy, but they still have a good team to build on.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Has blown Nathan Gill. Gill can't win it. It's won by Brian Concannon. He's swung around there. That's surely a free. It's a goal scoring opportunity for Gary McDonough though. Should be a goal. It's a great save by the goalkeeper Gavin Lally. He did really try to repel the situation, but it's Greg Lally who picks it up playing on the 40. Greg goes for a score. Is this the opening score for Gort? It is, and Greg Lally puts it over the bar for play. Good score by Greg for a score. He got a good point against Thomas the last time out. That ball comes off the post. It breaks out to Paul Craven, who pulls first time. A good defensive play. Comes into Craven again. Craven goes for goal. It's blocked again. He pulls it the third attempt, and eventually Gort tried to clear the ball out. They can't do so. Back to Ian Ryan. Ryan flashes it over the bar, and that's a point for Ian Ryan. Jason O'Donoghue's in possession, plays the ball inside to Greg Lally. He got the last point. He's going to go for his second goal from playing this game. Greg Lally makes no mistake. He's got 2 points inside the open in front of his man. Richie's on the 45-metre line. He turns his man. He makes the space to go for a score. And I can tell you, it has just gone between the posts. I think for Richie Cummins, it has gone between the posts. The sides are level at 3 points apiece, and it's Aidan Hellbert. He plays the ball across to Michael Mullins. Mullins is in possession. Should be a score. It's over the bar. Michael Mullins comes short in front for the first. Gets the ball out towards David.
Lucky to get away with that, Niall.
Lucky to get away with it because Richie was fouled there, but the ball is won by Jason Grealish. He's got a man inside. There's a goal scoring opportunity here. Great ball by Jason Grealish into the path of Aidan Hellbert. Hellbert bearing down a goal. Hellbert takes a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Aidan Hellbert, but it was the pass. He turns his man. He turns him a second time. He goes back the field to Greg Lally from a standing position. Lally goes for the third point from play. It's gone between the posts, but again, it was chased by David Concannon, and David Concannon stands. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. There's another goal scoring opportunity. Gill goes for goal. Great save by the goalkeeper. It breaks out towards the Monaghan. Monaghan has the ball. Monaghan has got Ian Ryan in support. Plays it towards Ian Ryan. This will be a good score if it goes over the bar by Ian Ryan. It has gone between the posts, comes off the post, and goes over the bar in space. Ben goes for a score from out the field. It's gone high. It's gone high. It's gone between the posts as it has. Ben O'Donovan responds with a score for Gort. In possession again with Nathan Gill. Gill gets a lovely ball into Larkin. Watch, he's in space. Larkin should put 6 between them here. Larkin off the left hand side. He does put 6 between them here. And in fairness in space, it should be a scoreable opportunity for Concannon. It is a scoreable opportunity, and it is a score by David Concannon. He puts it over the bar. 25 minutes spent. Concannon 197 points. 26 minutes played here. Daly takes the free. He launches it in towards the goals. Has it got the distance? It has got the distance. And would you believe it? It's got the accuracy too. A superb free is certainly that ball. Plays the ball out the field. A poor pass though. It's intercepted. And a scoring opportunity here for Larkin. Watch. Will he try and go for a goal or pop it over the bar? He taps it over the bar and take on his man. The number 15 for Killimordaly. Shane Monaghan goes for a score from out on the sideline. It'll be a majestic score if it goes over the bar. It has gone over the bar. It's a superb score. 20 possession now for Killimordaly. This would bring it back to a 2-point ball game if Daly can put it over the bar. And the Killimordaly crowd will tell you that one has gone over the bar. His first score from play, sir. The man outside is Jack Lennon. He goes for a score, Lennon. This one has gone inside the post. I think has it from Jack Lennon. A good effort by Jack Lennon. A good score by Jack Lennon. And there by Luke Linsky. He loses possession. It's picked up by Nathan Gill. Gill has it now for Gort. Gill bearing down a goal. Gill goes for a shot across the goals. It puts over the bar. And Nathan Gill. Jason Grealish is intercepted though. In straight into the path of Ian Ryan. Ian Ryan bearing down a goal. He's going to tap it over the bar for a point for Killimordaly. Ian Ryan puts it over the bar. Jason marked Paul Craven. Craven decides to put the ball high. He puts it between the posts. That's a point for Paul Craven for play. And suddenly, for the first time since I think we did Gavin Lally a disservice by saying there may not have been anything wrong with him, but there was certainly something wrong with him. As Darren Daly puts that ball high, he puts it over the bar, and Killimordaly looking for his brother. His brother is David Concannon, the moonshore in Holy Rosary in Montpellier. Comes inside his man. Is this a point for David Concannon? It is a point for David Concannon. He puts it over the bar, and Patrick is soloing for. Is he going to wind up for a big one? He's winding up for a big one. Jack Fitzpatrick high in towards the goals. The lights are coming on here, and the lights are coming on for Jack Fitzpatrick. Is going well. Off to Darren Daly. Daly's going for point number 4 from play. Darren Daly in towards the goals, and Darren Daly puts it between the posts. He's got 4 points from play in the second. second half. He's in possession, he's tackled, he's surely fouled there. Referee gets the ball, is off to Aidan Hellebert. Hellebert going for a score. It'll be a mighty score if it goes over the bar. It is a mighty score by Aidan Hellebert. Adam Brett. Brett now soloing upfield, he's in the half forward, and he wouldn't be unusual for him to be in the half forward, and he puts it between the posts. Adam Brett surging up the field from the half back. The ball again, gets it back to Aidan Hellebert. Aidan Hellebert goes for a score. Is it going to come inside? Is it going to come inside? It is going to come inside. It's a superb score by Aidan Hellebert. Craven is in possession for Killimordaly with great defensive play there. He gets the ball back. Craven goes for a score. Craven over the bar. A point for Paul Craven. He puts it between the posts. That's another point for him. We are towards Jason O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue's in possession. O'Donoghue plays the ball across the field to Aidan Hellebert. Is this a scoring opportunity? It is. Aidan Hellebert over the bar. Back to 3 points. Concannon goes for a score, and Concannon off his right hand side puts a beautiful ball between the posts. He's delighted with that one. A real touch of class about that one, it must be said. Sprays the ball out to Tiernan Welch. He hand passes the ball off towards Kevin Marin. Marin trying to burst his way through now for Gort. Marin has it. He hand passes the ball across the field to Greg Raleigh. Raleigh turns, takes a shot. It's blocked. It's going to be in the net. It's surely. It's into the net. It's a goal for Gort. It's a goal for Gort. It's Richie Cummins. I think the full time whistle. It's a win for Killimordaly. 25 points for Killimordaly. Gort 2 goals and 17 points. A superb second half showing by the men of Killimordaly. Sees them win by 2 points. Their championship is still alive. But for Gort, they must now hope that Tommy Larkins beats St Thomas's on Sunday evening to stay alive in the county senior championship. That is a tall ask, but in fairness they came right back into it. They never gave up. The goal from Richie Cummins brought them back within a point.